Okay, sorry. OBS had an update and has changed stuff a little bit. Fucking screwed me right up. The audio mixers, instead of going horizontal, are now vertical. And, like, why? You can fit less. You could fit more the other way. I don't know why they did this. I'm going to switch it back if possible. Because, like, now I have to scroll over to see all my audio sources versus, like, I saw them all visible previously and I could toggle them very easily. Anyways, my dumb yapping mouth aside, good morning! Good morning. Yeah, hello. Good morning. I missed you guys. My last week was so miserable. On top of all the other crap going on in my life, I was, like, sick and I couldn't sit here without being in excruciating, agonizing pain. I was seeing like lights flashing in my eyes. That's how excruciating it was. Yay, don't be a woman. I mean, just kidding. It's a 2% roll is what I found. I've had these before, but I've never had a I've never not had a tub to sit in to like heal them. And so I just started Googling more about these cysts that you can get as a woman. And it's like 2% of women will suffer from these. I'm like, wow. The RNG goes crazy. Meanwhile, I'll play Diablo 2 and there'll be items that apparently have a 2% chance to roll and I'll never fucking find them. I don't think I've ever found a Stone of Jordan. I think I've had to trade for every single one. But anyways, my disappointment with life aside, look it, we're 4 out of 20 for the goals. 420. Cat VTuber model. Meow, meow. Oh yeah, look it. Okay, look it. Read the fucking thing very carefully though. I say I'll wear a hat, and if you're lucky, I will turn into a cat. The cat comes extra. You guys have to be on your best behavior, whatever that means. Jericho Graham, thank you for the $2. She's not late and gay today. I was late by a minute. That's nice of you to say, but I was late by a minute. I like starting exactly on the dot, and I was really disappointed with myself when it was 9:56 when I went live. So hold me up to better standards. I was late by a minute, and even 1 minute is 1 minute too late. Yeah, I have a standard, and I don't hit it all the time. Jericho Graham, also thank you for the dollars. The dollars before the stream even started. In memories of Rem with the 5. You know it's a pink cat. Oh, you know it's pink because it's a girl or something like that. Exactly. I now have pink gloves in the house too, so I'm extra on brand. There's always been like rubber gloves in the house, but I don't know. I've been in a weird mood lately, and like it's called depression. I've been in a weird mood. I've been depressed, and I'm coming out of my depression like like a butterfly out of a. I was gonna say a casket, basically, not a cocoon. Fucking cocoon, dog. Good morning, nerd. Morning, fucking loser. What a loser. You listen to this pink cat in the morning? Oh, lame. Totally lame. Give us the meows. Give us the meows. I don't have a lot of meows for you. I was like terminally offline this weekend. I did poke my nose around at points, and one of the main stories I saw was Hassan Piker was in Cuba, bringing his wealth and sharing it amongst the land in a show of true socialism. Just kidding. He grandstanded and talked about the problems facing Cuba and then actively aided in the problem by taking the power. Amazing. He is just amazing. Wow, iconic. Haven't been looking at X. Yeah. Kick depression in the nuts. Kick it in the nuts. Sometimes life just comes at you fast. And next thing you know, your husbanus is hiding the gun because he's worried about you. But I'm fine. I'm fine. K to the Swiss with the 5 and nothing said. Logic Unfolded with the 10. Did you see Hassan in his performative trip to Cuba? Yes. And the blackout with the hospital losing power and people on the ventilator dying. No, he literally put out something. Dude, I hate the way he writes tweets. Man, he might even sometimes say, like, meaningful things, but I just can't take it seriously because, like, I can't stand his grammar. It's like a run-on sentence, but not really, because he does use periods. But it's like a run-on sentence. It's almost like I can hear his voice. he's got this way of speaking on his stream where he's just like, and he goes like really fast and it not very clear what he's saying. He gets that. He gets that same vibe while writing tweets. I don't know. Like, put some spaces or something. Like, I don't know. He almost writes like he's writing a haiku. Like, not that he's getting the 575 like timing down, but like the way he switches topics and he doesn't really discuss like how these things are related. He just kind of assumes that you'll like jump to conclusions. Remember that game? Jump to conclusions. Fucking, what is that? Office Space. Don't hide it. Just keep the keys closed. He writes like a retarded 8th grader. He does. Like, it's like someone who's like never been introduced to grammar. And like, I get it. Like, having the odd spelling mistake and stuff. Like, I try not to like harp on people over that. Like, I try to just ignore it. You know, whatever. Like, shit like that happens. But something about just the way he writes. Cuban doctors told me they have to sew up patients mid-surgery when the generators run out of gas, but MAGA on here are too busy lying about the people that went out to Cuba with aid to turn everything into a distractive spectacle. Pure MAGA propaganda. You're cattle if you fall for it. He loves to call people cattle. Is that because he's obsessed with, like, bubbling people? His solution to everything is, like, bubble them, you know? And I don't agree with that solution. I don't like Hassan, but I still don't wish him to be bubbled. I just want him to, like, shut up about America being so bad, when clearly America is still, like, the place to be living. I don't know. There's a few countries that I would live in over, you know, the majority of ones that I would want to stay out of. Shaggy. I'm going to read chat now. Hey, Nya, what's good? What is good? The coffee that I'm drinking is good. That's good. I love Office Space. There's a few movies that are just like perfect allegories for life, and Office Space is one of them. Office Space, Idiocracy. I feel like there's like a third one that just feels like prophetic. It almost feels like they were on to something greater than the movie, really touching on some themes with life. Because Office Space really, like, it is so funny because there are always these people that, like, get ahead even though they do nothing at all. And, like, that journey into seeing a character go from super caring to not caring at all and, like, getting all the raises and promotions, it just felt like real life. And it's like, damn, it's so true. It's everything. It's The Matrix. Oh, The Matrix is really good, too. That one, yep, The Matrix. Demolition Man. That's also good. Retard Shaggy. An unsolicited comment. I think making a goal is a resounding success, regardless of how trivial the reward is. Wouldn't even need a reward, to be fair. Thank you, Logic Unfolded, for... I know some of you guys are always giving me tough love because I'm not a very good streamer because I don't like taking your money. All right? I appreciate you guys sticking through and helping me grow like a fucking butt cancer. Like, grow like the butt cancer I am. Look at all of these super chats. Holy cow. Fan funding. Let me go. Let me see. Let me catch up. Jack the Tech Cat in a Hat Tax. Okay, see, now I have to do the cat. I have to go full cat because you guys are being so cute. Jericho Graham with the 5. Been fighting depression all my life, but always beat it. You can too. I definitely go through phases of, like, deep depression. And I think it's because I push it down. If I run into problems in my life, I push it down and I push it down and I push it down, and then it blows up on me. And that's what happened recently. I think I've been pushing down since my mom's passing, and something recently snapped. And I think it was because I sold my dad's house. And I got pretty bad. Like, if Husbanus wasn't in the house, I don't know what I would have done. Kind of bad. But I'm fine now. You know, I go through these and I feel like a fucking complete idiot afterwards. But when you have a panic attack, like, breakdown, and that's why, too, like, there was something on X the other day where some girl bubbled herself and some people were like, oh, she doesn't even love her partner, you know, that she did this to you. And, like, I'm just going to tell you now, when you get into that state of mind, you're not really thinking about anything else. You're just kind of thinking about how nice it would be to not feel anything right now. because like you're having such a weird panic attack, your chest hurts, like you're sweating. Like I'm on the ground usually when I'm super depressed. Like he, like there's a little like waves of anxiety and stuff. Sometimes I'll lay down, but like when I get like that, like I'll be on the ground. Because also too, it stops me from doing anything. Like it's like a weird like protective measure. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to describe, but you're not in the right state of mind. So like when someone does something like that, like I find it really gross when someone's like, "Oh, well they obviously didn't love you." Like, dude, come on, man. That's not right. Anxiety, like I don't know. And look at some of the great people out there, like perceived great people, but I do think they were great people, like Robin Williams, like who bubbled himself, like, you know. You just don't understand, like it just happens. And I think like I hate that you can't talk about these subjects, because I think the only way to help people not do these things is to talk about them. And you can't even say the words. Like you can't say the word or you get like shunned in the algorithm. It's really fucking weird. And I feel the way I deal with my depression is a very masculine way of dealing with it. Because I was raised by my dad, and so like I understand like when men are at a higher risk of suicide, and I can't even say that word, I better not say it again or I'll be like demoted in the algorithm. They're like the least likely category to go ask for help, because like they're just not told to ask for help, and I have a hard time asking for help. And so like I feel I'm not 100% a male, but I feel what it feels like to be a man in that situation, and like the difficulties that men must go through, you know, like 2 week, and like even look at the way Gundam talks about crying in front of girls. Like he doesn't want to cry in front of girls because they'll leave him, and they've left him in the past. Like it's like, holy crap, you know. Like I've never had that prerogative. Like especially like if you're gonna cry over spilt milk, yeah, okay, you're kind of a bitch. But if you're crying because like you lose a family member or a dog or someone's sick, like dude, you're human. I don't understand. Anyways, end of that. Yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine. It really is, because I feel like it's something you should talk about with people, but for whatever reason, it's like not allowed on the algorithm. Make it make sense. Size 0 with the $4.99. Did you cover the gimme AI thing? I have not. What are your thoughts on AI use in art, and how can it be acceptable? Oh man, you guys have heard me yap about that before. You really want me to do that? You know how I feel on AI art, but I can do it again. Elucidator with the $2. We want the cat. Oh, the kitty cat? Full on cat? You'll get it. Bansole with the 2. Get bullied with money. Thank you. Throw that money at me. And Jericho with $1. And nothing said. Pulling a K to the Swiss. Pulling a K to the Swiss. Y'all are a bunch of cattle. Stop. I feel gross just saying that. Gummy AA. Gay Skynet infantilizing us. It's so stupid. It really is. Like, and like, because even too, like, look at the Chibi situation. I thought that was a great tell, and like the minds of men and dealing with mental struggle. There was a majority of people who came out and were very supportive of Chibi, but even when I was going over the video and watching that on stream, it was kind of like I was shocked by how many people, even in my own chat, were like, who fucking cares? And like, you know, it's like, damn, like it's a tough race being a man sometimes. Like, and I get it, like people who feel that way, that it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm not mad at people for feeling that way. If anything, like I feel sad for people that feel that way, because I recognize like that's toxic masculinity. To me, toxic masculinity isn't the way men necessarily only treat females, and like that's how like a lot of these like SJWs talk about like toxic masculinity and like how it affects them. But I think the biggest victim of toxic masculinity are men, who are like forced to feel a certain way because like that's how they were told how to survive. Like I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just how it is for men. Most don't care about your feelings. It's true, but I mean, men still carry feelings. Like just because it feels weaker to go over them doesn't mean that you don't have them. It's a doggy dog world, hyenas. Jericho with the 2. Islamists at it again. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. Shocked. So, but what is this? What is this gimme AI thing? Is this where someone like did AI art and they got mad at her? Gimme AI controversy. What is this? In February 2024. Gemini. Oh, this is what? Wait, what? No, it's coming back with Gemini AI. Minus Gemini. You fucking cunt. I can't find it. Can't find it. Feelings in the box buried. I don't want to dig. Fair enough. Men, well, that sucked. Oh, well, put it in the box. And that's the thing, though. And, like, I do that, and then it blows up on me. I've done that historically in my life, and 2 times it's blown up on me, and I came close to making a mistake. And that's why I feel for men. And it's like, how do you solve that? Because all men, they almost take a pride in it. It's almost like a point of pride. Like, yeah, I bury my feelings. So what? And I'm just saying, I don't think it's a coincidence that men have the higher suicide rate. Oh, I said it again. Not allowed to say it in a video game. I don't believe toxic masculinity or toxic femininity. It called being a terrible person. But that's the thing. I don't call it. I think it's used incorrectly. You don't call people toxic. It's not toxic masculinity like a person is doing it. It's like an overarching theme that causes people to act a certain way. Toxic masculinity would be the things that men tell themselves are like inherent truths that aren't technically truths. Like that you can't cry. You can't feel emotions. That's a toxic, to me, that's what toxic masculinity, and vice versa. There would be things that like girls do that would be toxic, where it's like, you know, I guess the current toxic femininity is that there's low and high value males, you know, and people have this sort of social credit to them. There's women out there like using like China's social credit system to try and find like a man. And I find that's a toxic trait. We're 80% of the self-delete statistics. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think that's without reason, unfortunately. Toxic masculinity is like a COD lobby. Each person isn't toxic per se, but get together in a group. Again, I guess we have different definitions of toxic masculinity. To me, it's not necessarily a way an individual acts. It's the way someone acts based on like a belief system. You know? If that makes sense. Bantso with the $5. Thank you for the 5. You need to experience ego death and transcend into a higher consciousness, gentlemen. Super easy stuff. Oof, not ego death. Oh my god, we're 16 out of 20 on the goals already. Holy crap, DSP would be weeping. He wouldn't even believe it. The chat revenue right now is at $59.01. That's $60. Like, that's like how much money he made to fucking play a game sometime that he rage quit. That's like, to him, it would be only $60. What a fucking madman. $60 is a lot. Imagine someone just walked down the street and handed you 3 $20 bills. That's nuts. That's nuts. Thanks, guys. Thanks for making me feel special. Good morning. Good morning, Spartan Trigger. Like the feminine negative behaviors, like being a hoe is empowering. Oh, I hate that one. It is not empowering to be a hoe. It's easy to be a hoe. I'm so tired. Like, I'm not trying to like shame sex workers, but it is. It's the truth of the matter. It's like the easiest thing. It's like the bottom of the barrel. I'm so aware of how easy it is to be a thirst trap. I was like catching a look of my abs the other day in the light, and I was like, damn, those are looking good. And I was like, I went to take a picture of them, and I've made this mistake before, and I was like, no, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. Don't post that, you know? Jericho Grant with the 5. This society makes it so that you are the most virtuous when you don't talk about your problems. And that's so inaccurate because people have problems. I think it would be very human for even like some of the richest people to come out and just talk about like their everyday problems. Like, you know, like just have like a human moment where you're like, yeah, like I run all these companies, but like, dude, like I'm still thinking about this and this gets me down at times. And this is what I do to motivate myself through these dark times. Like more so than these like, you know, those fucking videos where like I wake up at 5 in the morning, I do 20 exercises, then I drink 3 cups of coffee, then I do this and I do that. No, you fucking don't. That's all a lie. You do not do that. You're performing for the camera. I think it would be more human if people were like, this is what I usually do, but when I get into some sad spell because life does happen, this is what I do. You know? I don't know. Like, fuck, man. Pink cat abs like, Jesus, summer whiskey with the 3 biddies. How about 3 pennies? I'll fucking take them. Thank you for the 3 biddies. Oh, and look at that, the fucking goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy. Those videos feel so fake. They are. It's because they are. You look at, like, there's one that I looked at where they had like 3 different coffees in the morning. Like, you'd be shitting your brains out. There's no fucking world. You'd be like on your way to work and you would just fucking make a mess. Like, I don't understand. 3 fucking coffees? Dude, I love coffee in the morning. 3 coffees, I would be on the toilet. Full honesty. Or my name is an anus. Sorry, I have so much work to do now. I have to put a hat on. I gotta put a cat on. Put a hat on, put a cat on. Rockwell hard tested boopus with the 5. Like the Zoomer saying trauma dumping, I guess it depends on the context. Like telling a streamer something too personal puts a negative slant on it. That's fair. I mean, I guess everyone runs a different community, right? Here, I'm more than happy to have people talk in my chat. I do feel bad when I don't get to it. Sometimes, like, I don't see it or something, and I'll hear later after the fact that someone was having a moment in chat. But the nice part is other people in chat will tend to pick up on it and comment and talk back and forth. And, like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's not a lot of rules to my chat. To me, I don't think you can really police the internet. Even though this is my little subsection of the internet, I don't really think about policing it. Because, like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. I'm too old. I used to live on COD. You know, you guys would have to do some pretty wacky stuff to get me to ban or do anything to the contrary, to be honest. Where the fuck is my cat model? Where is my kitty cat? Meow. And now, a hat. Haha. The fucking way this thing's neck moves is so funny to me. Now, where's my hat? This hat. Oh, there's 2 different hats here. No, I'm gonna give you guys the same hat. Okay. It looks like a hat that, like, is going to church on a Sunday or something. It's so funny. Meow. I mean, kawaii. I want to rotate it a bit. Don't mind me. Unlock loaded items. There's a way to rotate it too. All right, perfect. Perfect. So sassy. So fucking large, too. And look, it's like covering my eyes. I need to fix that. I'm so picky. Pink cat in a little hat. Good enough. This is pretty mysterious still, but we'll take it. Are you guys happy? Is it everything you hoped for and more? Why does the hat keep fucking shaking? I've locked it down. Lock it down. Meow. Very cute. Yes, I'm a man, supposedly. Why does it keep... Because it's attached to the ear. That's why it's doing that. How dare you, you fucking stupid hat. Stick to the head. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Okay, I need to do this. I need to bring this to my main computer, my main screen, and I'm gonna fucking fix this. Because now the hat is the wrong size. Look at this. Look at this. The hat is too small for this head. Definitely made this work before. Boom. Now, are my ears gonna flick the goddamn hat? Heavy breathing. All right, we're good. Oh God, it sucks when it rotates though. No! It's gotta be perfect. You know what I mean? Perfect. Look what you've done. She went full cat, never went back, never go full car. Everything's bigger in pink. Everything's bigger in Texas, including penis sizes. I mean, that's what people want to say. That's what they're trying to say when they say that, by the way. The neurotism is winning. Yeah, because I keep rotating my head and, like, look at, see, now the hat's too far off that way. It's driving me nuts. Help. 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 Help, police. And now it's not even on my fucking head. Ah! I hope you guys are amused. I hope this is everything you wanted and more. You didn't know that when you hit the goal, you'd have to sit and watch me like fiddle with a hat for 15 goddamn minutes. For god dang. God dang it. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. The head still sticks out when I turn my head. Drives me nuts. Really does. Really does. Really drives me nuts. Really grinds my gears. And now it feels crooked when I look forward. Like, can I not just have what I want? Better. Good enough. Good. I said good enough like how many times now? And I went back. I'm insane. I'm fucking insane. Logic unfolded with the 2 and nothing said. Massive Doge with the 199. Like American Psycho intro? Yes, exactly. Exactly like that. Anxiety with the 2. You skipped me. I tried to let it pass. I couldn't. There's no way I skipped you. I put hearts on everything here. How did I skip you? Oh, anxiety with the 5. Naina's clip channel got over 600 subs. We're spreading like a true anus, my biggas. Thank you all as I continue to farm this precious Nyanus. You can't farm me. You can't farm me if I said you could. I just don't care. I appreciate it. Some mutual growth. 600 though, you're gonna get monetized. You have to get like 1,000 subs and watch hours. The watch hours can be a bitch to get, but Nyanus, woman confirmed. It's true. I've been a woman the whole time. I'm telling you. Wasn't the pink enough of a hint? Arg, it's driving me nuts. What's driving you nuts? Dance, puppet, dance. What's driving you nuts? Is it my inability to put a hat on? Of course you can't have what you want. It's 2026. Where the fuck have you been? It's true. Nobody gets what they want. I still can't believe my tub is leaking. Just thinking about that makes me want to sigh. Like, how do you even fix that other than just like pulling the whole tub up? You do. You have to pull the whole fucking tub up. And at that point, I just need to get a new tub in there. I don't want jets because those fucking things leak. Can I just find like big, not me going to Home Depot right now. Like how much is it for like a big tub? Big tub. What am I looking at? What's the damage here? I've never had to buy a tub in my fucking life. Definitely like to fit the slot too. It's like a bigger tub. It's not like a square tub. Like lounge tub? What is it? Like, what is this size? And it's not freestanding. It's like built into the tile. Like, unless I just rip all the tile out and put a freestanding tub in, like, that's a whole fucking remodel. Are you absolutely kidding me? Like, where the fuck did you get these tubs? Where did they get the tub that they even put in my fucking house? Anyways, this is not the time. I should not be doing this. Who's ever heard of a pink cat buying a tub at Home Depot? I don't know if I would actually buy it at Home Depot. It's more just like, trying to like, what even, how much is this going to set me back? I haven't even looked it up. Maybe it's not that bad. If it's just a matter of pulling the tub up and dropping a new tub in. If there's no jacuzzi jets, I could drop a tub in. But getting the tub out, I would need help. But, like, heck. Horse trough and a horse bib. Is this your true form? Yes. Yes, this is my true form. Behold. Behold. Freestanding tubs, valve sucks. You have to replace the whole valve anytime it drips. Stay away. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it would be a pain in the ass to put a freestanding tub in there anyways, because my bathroom, again, it's tiled in right now. And so there's no front facade or facade of the tub. You know how a lot of tubs have like a front little piece that helps the tub mesh in? I don't need one of those. I need literally just a tub that gets dropped in. But preferably one without the jacuzzi jets, and I don't think that exists. I never use the fucking jets. Look at Lowe's, not Home Depot. Lowe's is occasionally cheaper and better quality. Really? But Home Bebop. I love to go to Home Bebop. I feel like a trader going to Lowe's. Trader Lowe's. 500 for the new tub, probably. That's not so bad. Like 500 just for it, like, because that's the thing. Like, if there's no jets or on it or anything, like how expensive could it be for essentially just like some fiberglass with a you know, some sort of shit on it that makes it into a tub. Pink cat power level rose over 9,000. I like Lowe's. I guess you've always been going to Lowe's. Is there a Lowe's where I'm from? I don't remember ever seeing one. There were Home Depot though. The thing is, there's no access right now. You'll need access from the side to cement the drain. That's the thing. There is no access. It's like they just built around this tub and called it a day. Like, and you'd think there'd be an access in another room or something, but that would be giving these people too much credit. The previous owners technically built the house. Yeah. Let me see. Wonder if I can get a picture of it without too much showing. Did I ever like just take a picture of my fucking bathroom? There's fritter in the tub. Sad little frittuccine. Do 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 do. What? I took a picture of someone's fancy bathroom. That's not my bathroom. Holy crap. I mean, my bathroom still feels pretty fancy to me. This, I don't know what I was doing. I must have been home alone or something. This must have been one of the times that Husbanus was on a work trip. This is what my tub looks like. But see how it's completely tiled in and they've just dropped that tub in there? It's a nice tub, or at least it was before it started leaking. But yeah, so it's just completely tiled in. There's no access port. This is where the shower is over here. There's no access port there. There's no access port here. And even if there was an access port, it would be pointless because all of the faucets are over here. Like, I'm gonna have to just rip this whole thing apart. But then this tile runs into the shower, and it's also the same tile they used on the floor, which is a mistake because look how porous this tile is. It's terrible. It's terrible to clean. You have to get like a steamer out, and even then it doesn't really take it all out. It's terrible. I can see why they just sold the house. They ran away from their problems. I'd just twist around there like an egg. The seal dried out. Damn, that's small. Hey, it's not bad. It's a good tub. But the seal, that's what I'm thinking too. The seals might have just run out in the jets. Like maybe I can pull the jets out and just somehow fix it. But the amount of liquid that was coming into the garage, like, because it was leaking through the floor, the garage is under there. I'm concerned that the whole thing just let loose. Like the tubing that clearly exists that would be sitting between the seal and the jet. I'm worried the whole thing like has pushed back into an area that I can't grab it and pull it forward and reattach it. Because like the water was like a torrent. Like it was a lot. It drained really quickly. I was just sitting in the tub and then like it just started draining. And around the same time it started draining, I started like feeling the drain. And I was like, I didn't put the drain up with my foot or something, did I? And as that's happening, Husbanus is like running downstairs because the power went out. And he runs upstairs and he's like, stop draining the tub. And I'm like, I'm not draining the tub. I was just questioning why the tub was draining. And he's like, it's coming through the ceiling. And I was like, I mean, I kind of figured. But like, it was crazy how it all happened. It all happened so quickly. The way both tabs are set up where I'm at the axis is the other side of the wall. Cement the jets closed? It is definitely the jets that are leaking. It'd be nice if there was like a thing that you could cap the jets off with. Because again, this is just like a whole bathroom fucking remodel is like one of the only ways I can think of fixing this. Because I'm one of those people too. If I drop a tub in there, I want to do it right. And again, too, I have no access to the plumbing because look at the tile. So like what? Now I'm like looking at like thousands of dollars to redo the bathroom. I'd like to just cap those fucking jets. That would be ideal. But anyways, me just asking a bunch of men for their input on the situation. Help! Even they make caps? Fuck yes. I will fucking glue those things on. You know? Fuck. Boat plugs, maybe. 2-part epoxy. I'll 2-part epoxy those caps on. You'd be shocked how much water could leak from a failed seal? Okay. I mean, again, that gives me hope. I just want to be able to fix this. I want to fix this without having to spend like thousands of dollars. Because like, oh my God, ripping all that tile out, I would die. One day I do need to, because again, the floor is just too porous, but like, it's expensive to redo stuff. Like, I don't know. Ripping up tile and stuff like that. Like, to do it myself, I feel like I'd still have to have like $5,000 put aside. Boat plug the jets. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, even though it might be a broken seal, I'm thinking of just capping the jets. At least thousands, yeah. Just to do the tile, I'm thinking like it'd be really expensive. Because like, you do want to put a nicer tile in too, because you're thinking about the resale value of the home. Fuck, man. Because, like, my dad, I remember we moved into a house and he tiled it, but he just got, like, the cheapest tile imaginable. And, like, that is nice in the moment because you spend less money, but it doesn't really help you in the long run when you have to go and sell that house again. Got to spend money to make something or other, right? It's annoying. At least we dried the area fast. Yeah. We still have we still haven't turned on power in the garage. Because we're like kind of worried because it was coming out of a socket and everything, the moisture. Oops. And so what we've been doing is there's just like a really powerful fan in there blowing, and we keep opening the garage doors during the day to like get the sun in there to dry it out. Probably like later today or tomorrow we'll try turning the breaker, but I'd rather just not risk it. There was so much water coming through. Obnoxious. House ownership. Make a new fingerprint with 2-part epoxy. Steal one from Home Depot. Stop. Gotta spend money to make money. Cue the home improvement music. Well, I now have a GoPro so I can film me doing these things. Man, that's crazy. I hope it's a cheap fix. I would hope so, because the other fixes are all like they start getting astronomically expensive. Even dropping a new tub in there, I keep saying like, "Oh, I could just drop it." No, because I can't access any of the plumbing once the tub is in. Like, how obnoxious these fucking people. My father-in-law couldn't believe it. He's like, "Oh, just go through the access door." And it was like, "Okay, what if I told you they didn't put one in?" And he's like, "You're kidding." Those were his exact words. He said, "You're kidding." Nope. Nope. Open the ceiling and garage up. Well, but that's the thing. But then I'll have the joists in my way. Based on how all the wood and other plumbing from other things in the area, I don't think I could reach up and fix it that way either. Because we considered that. Like, what if you went up from below? But, like, just the way the joists are and the way it all is laid out, I don't think you could reach your hands up there and actually do anything meaningful because it's too high up. Because, like, by the time you would be at the tub, like, you'll need to go through the ceiling. The joists are, like, what? How many inches would that be tall? Like, 10 inches tall? So there's 10 inches just there, and then by the time you reach up to the very top of the tub and everything, I don't think you could do it. I don't think you could do it, and it's too tight. But yeah, so it would have to go from the top. And I don't know how they, like, I think what they did is they dropped the tub in, they did the plumbing, and they just tiled around it. And they just called it a day. They put no access port. It looks like all the plumbing is on top. Yeah, the jets and stuff. You wouldn't be able to reach, just the way the joists are, even though you could reach one section of the tub underneath, you can't reach the part that matters, which is where all the plumbing is. Yeah. So, yay. Yay. They did it wrong. The people who built this house did a lot of things wrong. I've caught other mistakes, and it's like, fuck, man. What are you going to do? Damn, I just realized you missed the Kershaw merch drop due to being sick after my paycheck came in. No! Is it down now? It's gone? For a limited time only. Kershey.com. Cursed pre... I mean, it's a pre-dropped, right? Wow, it is... I only got the hoodie. Because I'm a broke bitch. But I still had to support. It's a cool hoodie. I like it. I run cold. I need a good hoodie. I never have too many hoodies. I got the hoodie too. It's sick as fuck. It finished up on Friday. Yeah, we have the airflow going. We do. We have like a big like industrial fan blowing air at the ceiling right now. Got the hoodie and the plushie. Sick, yo. Sick. It was a great drop. You just like I don't usually buy streamer merch, but like the quality of the drop was so good that I was like, I have to support. Like the way that the site was switched, I don't know, the design for everything was perfect. I liked that the site's colors changed, the logo changed. It was pretty. It was nice. It was a well thought out campaign. Yeah, and now when you go to the site, it's all back to being blue again. Like, I don't know. I like professionalism when I see it. I see more professionalism out of some streamers than I see at people at my husband's workplace, and they're making good money. I couldn't imagine. Back when I was employed, I was making like $70,000, and I was busting my ass because I was like, I can't lose this income. People at my husband's work will be making like six figures, and they'll be like, oh, I wrote an email. Like, holy fuck, you're going to lose this job. But they don't, because Office Space was ahead of its time. And look at that, we bookended. We went right back to Office Space. Sup, my Nillas? Sup, my Nilla wafers? Man, I have to figure out how to get death threats and monetize them. Hello? Hello? Cecil's greasy tits make me hungry? Hello? You got the wallet and the plush? Fuck yeah. Hey, yo, happy Monday. Who the fuck is a pink cat? Who the fuck? Happy Monday. I used to be a graphic and logo web designer over 12 years ago. Nice. And then what happened? 12 years ago, that's before AI. I mean, but I know a lot of those jobs did slow down before AI came along, but... That reminds me, someone sent a super chat in. I could never find... I tried looking, Gimme AI? Did I cover the Gimme AI thing? What is the Gimme AI thing? I tried looking and it just started talking about Gemini, which is not the thing I was looking for. Lady saying their hole is too tight is like a guy saying 3 inches is average. Hello? Hello? Did this come out of nowhere? Did we say something about tight holes? Lady saying their hole is too tight is like a guy saying 3 inches is average. Is this Nyanus with DSSL5 on? Yes. Yes. Gomenei? Gomenasai. Gomi. Gomi. I am so confused. I'm confused. Sometimes I just read chat and that one really got me going. Where did that come from? Catnip's Dave's scratching post just came in with some like prophetic wisdom. I don't agree. I don't even know if it's a full thought if you think about it. Lady saying their hole is too tight is like a guy saying 3 inches is average. I don't even feel like those correlate, but maybe I'm just not on that. I don't know. Oh, wow. Gomi Wan has apparently been openly anti-AI while tracing AI. Shut the fuck up, man. That is some bullshit. Yeah, is that the right one, size 0? Gomi Wan? Read my last 2 posts to find the tub leak. Oh, I need to like find your name in the chat. Your chat. Matt, you get 2 cups red food coloring, 1 green food coloring, and the other turkey based jets 1 color and drain the other. I see. Yeah, there's 4 jets it could be. There's 1 lower jet that hits your back on the lower area, but it didn't drain that low. So I know that one's good. But at the same time, to be honest, like, if I was going to be replacing the seals on the jet, I would just replace all the seals under the assumption that the other ones are going to fail soon anyways. Because I love the saying, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. Like, you know, I don't know. You got to do it right or don't do it at all. That's the one. Massive Doge with the $4.99. Was audio only? Didn't realize you actually became a pink cat. I mean, you guys have been so nice today. I don't know. How could I not? How could I not? Hypocrisy on the internet? Yeah, this is like, oh my god. I find this cringe as fuck. There's, again, I have come to make peace with the fact AI art exists. You guys know that about me. Oh my god, stop. I just want to watch it on YouTube. Like, please. Playing a fucking ad just because I hit play on goddamn Reddit.
Okay, we need to talk about this.
Okay. This is an hour and 2 minutes. That's crazy. I don't know if I have time to go me one AI controversy. Ah! You love the new Skater Freak with the 10. You love the new model. Meow. Dave Ark with the 5. Hey, Nyanus, how's your tooth? I'm going to find the damage later today. I have the tooth. I have an appointment at 2 p.m. And they're going to hopefully just glue that fucker back on for free. It's not even been a year. This should be covered. I am like, I cannot believe this. So I'm hoping it's good. And so, wow. So hopefully it's good. And thank you. You like the new model. It's actually like the free cat model that comes with this VTubing software. And I took it to Photoshop and I edited the textures so it would be me. Not at 2:30. No, it's at 2. It's at 2. I gotta go get the get the glue. I embrace AI, which is cool. Again, it's like it's so weird to me that people don't embrace AI because like I guess so. Like it's like at some point like you're just being like obtuse and you're being stubborn because it's going to happen. It's happening whether you like it or not. I made a little short about that and it is I'm actually writing a video. I'm trying to write my ideas out into a video. Again, I don't want to shame people. It's more like I just want people to do I want people to succeed. Like I want people to succeed in life and I think one of the easiest ways to bring yourself happiness or at least to avoid extra stress is just accept that this is happening and just plan around it and just understand like what it is and what it might do to you. Like I don't know. Like people need to get a better mindset about things. Like I don't like it. I don't love it. You know what I mean? I'm interested in it. I find it interesting. I find it impressive it's able to do the things it does. Like it does suck I lost my job. I would prefer to have my job back and have there be no AI. Duh. Of course. I have a fucking bachelor that's useless now. I'm a cheap person. I've wasted a lot of fucking money and a lot of fucking time. I spent so much of my life to get that bachelor. Not just the time spent, but the mental taxation of like, I couldn't really afford going to school. Like I didn't have a lot of money. My family didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a safety net. I was my own safety net going to school. Like it was stressful. I cried myself to sleep a lot. You know, coming back from like a 14-hour shift and you have more homework to do, but you have to sleep and you have all this, like, it sucked. And now it was for nothing. So, of course, yeah, it's upsetting. But, like, how's that going to help me if I'm just upset? Like, you know, like, what's that going to do for me in the long run, but just make me more miserable? You know, and I went through this phase of being really angry at AI. And now I'm just like, well, it's going to happen whether I like it or not. So I should find ways to like it. You know, so I find it obnoxious when people try and tell me like, oh, it's slop, and I'm trying to have a conversation. They just come in, yeah, well, it's still slop. I'm not trying to like. There was a lot of people that made those comments to me when I was like trying to like explore my thoughts on it, and it's like that's not what I'm trying to like. Like, why are you just so retarded? It's like what bothers me the most. It's like just because you say it doesn't make it true, and like how is it slop at the point where it looks like more professional than like 80% of the artists on the internet? Like, I don't know, guys. It sucks that it was trained off a bunch of artists without them getting pay, but like being upset about that won't change it. I really do think you should control what you can control in your life because there's going to be things you can't control anyways. Like, look at all the problems in my house lately. My fucking tooth fell out. Every adult goes through these phases where just like things go wrong. People you love die, you know, people get sick, things get broken, your body might break, you know, you might get into an accident. Lots of things can happen that you have no control over. Whenever people get hit by a bus or get hit by a car, or maybe you walk down the fucking city street and some homeless person fucking attacks you because they're high on drugs. It's crazy. It can be slop, but it also can be pretty amazing too. Again, too, like, I think you can call it slop if you want, but, like, a lot of people just call it slop because, like, that's it. They're like, slop. But they're not, like, they won't really expand on any of their thoughts as to why it's slop, you know? What makes me laugh, too, because, like, I've been a fucking animation director. I've worked in animation. And I'll have people try and tell me why it's slop. They're like, oh, well, actually, this happens, and that's why. I'm like, I'm going to tell you now, having looked at so many juniors for like fucking animation, it's better than junior animation. Shut up. Like, I'm so, like, it's like they're holding it to the quality of like a feature length Disney film, but I can still sit down and I can show you the junior shots in Disney films. There are always C shots or like easier close-ups and stuff, and the character will be slightly off model and the action's not that good in the, you know. They're in every movie. They're just hidden because there's A, B, and C shots. And all the good animators and the senior animators would get the A shots, and C shots would just be done by, like, you know, new hires. It's nothing new. They call it slop because it's throwaway. You can call it slop, too, because sometimes people don't prompt it. I can definitely tell if you just put an image into Grok, it does this weird like jerky movement. That is slop because you haven't even instructed it. It's just like moving. There's no reason for the movement. I would consider that slop. I don't know. I guess I don't even know why I'm on the internet sometimes expecting people to act professional. Like that's not the internet. But yeah, let me look into this. This is the Gomi that was doing this. I'm just learning about this situation and trying to look up information at the same time because Size Zero brought it up. And I think this is like an interesting niche to the whole AI controversy, are like the fucking phonies. Maybe I make ugly drawings, but at least I don't use AI. And she's apparently been tracing AI art. Like, what? What? Look at Leaflet's work with AI. Yeah, I've seen Leaflet. I've seen her stuff. At the end of the day, I didn't lose my job to AI, and I'm still secure, so I respect the absolute fuck out of your point of view on AI and pretty much anything else. Aw, thanks. Again, it's just... I think people need to protect their own happiness, and I don't think they realize that, like, it's like, I don't believe in giving up. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, give up because AI is here, but I'm just like, tailor your expectations because AI is not going away. Like, it's not... That's so funny, and there's... Just make it exist first, then you can make it good later. Did she trace this? Probably. I can kind of tell when people trace things too, because like it's an underdrawing, but is it really? Like, look at the way, like if this was actually an underdrawing, it would have been a lot sketchier. You would have seen like where she was thinking of placing the eyes. Like, this is traced. Both of these are traced. I don't know why people think they're fooling anyone. And look at, this is how she actually draws. It's not even the same style. Unreal. Like, look at the way this looks, and then look at the way this looks. This is traced. This is her actual art, and this is traced. These are two very different styles. The fidelity and the handling of the line art. Ugh. I don't know why people think they're going to fool anyone. Some people can really get creative using AI as a tool, but some people do the bare minimum, like copy and paste with no changes, and I think it's fair to call that slop. Yeah. Utilize AI or fall behind, it seems. Yeah, no, 100%. Because even if it's not fully taking over a job, you're going to be expected to use it in a workplace. Like Husbanus's workplace, they use AI coding agents. Even Husbanus says, like, I don't see a future where people are ever going to be writing code again. Right now, he still has to write code by hand because when you're working with like some of these like top secret services, you end up having to like bring code in and you can't transfer it, you have to type it out. But just the act of him typing it out, he was just like, there's going to be a time when people look back on coding and think, wow, how did people ever write this out by hand? And it's the same thing that we saw that with binary. People used to type everything up in binary to tell computers what to do. You don't have to do that anymore. Things change, you know. And these I also have this opinion that the data centers aren't going to get much bigger. At some point, we're going to start shrinking these data centers. And like, that's just the way computers have always been. They start out really big and we shrink them down. Computers used to be the size of the room, then we shrink them down. But this person's a clown. That's so funny. You can tell that this is traced too, because like they even decide to make the teeth on the inside of the mouth just like a shape. I've never, like, what? So strange. What a weird person. What a strange individual this is. You know how I can tell people have been like tracing AI too? Is that like suddenly people are just so good at anatomy. Dude, you know how hard it is to do good, like this. Oh, I see. They are tracing something here. What is this? I don't understand. But suddenly everyone does perfect anime proportions. Like, I had to do so many classes to learn anatomy, and yet, like, there's so many people that just, like, they're just, they just suddenly know how to draw humans perfectly. It's interesting. You being able to distinguish the art style immediately gives me hope that AI won't take over completely, as there's still a level AI can't match. I mean, yes and no. Light instead of electric in all components seems to be the future of chips, and that has zero heat and can scale up loads. Is this person using AI? This is a person who's, they've shit on AI, yet they trace AI. And look at the difference in this art. Like, look how it's like, it's almost like childish. Like, so they haven't, like, look at the proportions here. And then suddenly, like, not a month later, this is how they're able to draw. This person's tracing. Like, this is not even the same artist. Not even the same artist. I just don't know, like, in whatever, but just, it's weird to know that this person was shitting on AI while clearly making use of it. This is a trace. I'm sorry. For someone that barely knows how to draw a head straight on, there's no way you can do this sort of, like, look at yeah. It's so weird. Weird. I don't know. I judge people highly. The second, if you're gonna judge other people, enjoy getting judged. Like, I don't know, you fucking weirdo. What are you doing? I think Smuggalana made the same comment about drawings of anatomy. It makes skills, it takes skills that don't develop fast. No, dude, are you kidding me? I had to study, like, the human body. They make you draw, like, the bones and the muscles, and, like, because some of the shapes that show up on the form, like when you're drawing the legs and you give a hint of a little muscle, like, that's knowledge of anatomy. And yet some people just, like, have this knowledge of anatomy without ever actually really studying it. They're like, I'm going to start doing art. And then they have perfect anatomy. They're like, huh? Excuse me? Unreal. I just don't understand. I want to know where this all happened. Like, I'm working my way backwards on this. I've never heard of this person. But, like, how cringe. I found this, like, really, this is a very long video.
Okay, we need to talk about this artist named Gomiwan. She's been accused of using AI, and I found this over on X the other day. And this is a 27-page document, so it's literally like a novel about.
Someone made a Google Docie, of course. Why didn't I look for a Google Docie? Did you share the Google Docie? Thank you. Thank you. Let me make sure it's not gonna try and fucking share all my private information by clicking on this link. Got it. Amazing. I love me a fucking internet autist. I always sing the praises of internet autists. They're the autists. You know, if they're not making Google Docies and, like, revealing people's hypocrisies, they're, like, helping you. Again, I hacked my 3DS and I put a bunch of Super Nintendo games on it, and I would never have been able to do it without an internet autist making a very clear step-by-step tutorial on how exactly to do that. So thank you. Thank you, internet autists. Be warned! Not safe art. Not safe for work art in the googly doc. Oh, no! No, not the titties. Let me see where this shows up. I mean, there's a foot. There's butts. This is okay. There's no titties showing. Like, there's no nipple. Okay, that we start getting a little unsafe. But it's they put blocks over top of it. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I don't understand. These people so clearly trace. Like, everyone is suddenly, like, able to make perfect anime art. Huh? Like, I just don't understand. How did you do that? How are you so good? I have, like, stacks and stacks and stacks of fucking sketchbooks. Unreal. To this day, too, if I take a break from art, I have to warm myself back up into it to get my anatomy back up. Like, even some of my teachers are like that. Like, one of my teachers took a break from drawing for a while, and she came back and was like making a comic, and she was like, "Holy fuck, I was rusty. What the hell?" Like, I don't know. And stream is banned. I'm banned? The boobies? Document on Gomi Wan AI usage. Do not send hate to Gomi. This is merely for informing potential supporters and commissioners of the dishonesty about her workflow, including generative AI. I mean, yeah, if that's the thing. Like, I think people need to accept AI exists and it's not a big deal. And like, I kind of look down on artists who still like gatekeep. But if you are selling your work like it's 100% without AI and what you're doing is tracing and people are paying for your art because they're trying to support artists, then you're a fucking jackass. Like, lying makes you a jackass. I'm sorry. Gomi, are you using AI as reference for your art? I do sometimes, yes, but I draw them again with my own two hands. I don't like taking them as literal references. I mean, again, you trace. You do trace. I can tell. Like, just be honest, girl. Now, with this in mind, I will show why I think she wasn't only using references here and there, but one by one referencing or possibly tracing for a lot of her viral artworks. Yeah, because her art style, like, fluctuates heavily. And she also sells commissions using AI without disclosing it to this day. I will document her dated posts and artworks as well as conversations with her. Gomi joined my Discord server around the start of October 2025. Shortly after, some of my members messaged me privately to warn me about her AI usage in her past drama. Since I don't allow Gen AI in my server, I didn't want to assume things, so I took a good look at Gomi's artworks and decided it was best to ask her directly rather than jump to conclusions. The messages are in Turkish, but you will have translations. Translations are in purple. All right, sweet. Translation of what I asked. 3 things were brought up to me, and people who brought them up will remain anonymous to avoid creating any drama. I think they mentioned these issues because they became worried when they saw that you joined my server and they felt the need to warn me. The last issue is the claim that you trace or use AI. Of course, there's no proof of that, and providing it is almost impossible these days. Again, it's not. You can just look at their art style and see it switch. It flip-flops all over the place. Like, this is an advanced pose. This is advanced. Like, even for me to sit down and draw this would be like a difficult pose to draw. Like, I would have to draw like a lot of perspective lines. And it's like, these people can barely draw a face up close and then suddenly like are doing like advanced perspective. Like, sure. And lighting. It's, again, like, it's just so corny. Like, either say you use it or you don't. But this weird in-between where you're, like, grandstanding and trying to act like AI is a bad thing while you sit and trace it and try and make money off of it, like, what kind of fucking advanced gaslighting is this? What kind of fucking gaslighting is this? Like, I do find this corny as fuck. This is neither, this isn't really an AI issue or a non-AI issue. This is just the lying scumbags of the internet. And just because people have a cute, I don't know, people can like lie and they have like a cute model and people are like, oh, they could never do any wrong. No, I've met enough jackasses in my life to know that there's going to be tons of bad actors online. I would even hazard a guess to say more people are bad actors than not. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. It's because both Clip Studio and Procreate have a feature to hide the reference layer when speed painting. I looked at your drawings a bit, and even though we follow each other, I've never stalked your drawings before, and I personally found a few of your drawings suspicious, which is why I wanted to ask you if you want to show me the reasons for my suspicions through the drawings so we can discuss it in more detail. And also, that's crazy. Procreate and Clip Studio both have a feature to hide the reference layer when speed painting. That's so cringy. Why would they even allow that? Since she claimed she stopped heavily referencing quite a while ago, I showed her some of her recent illustrations that I found suspicious. Yeah, this is advanced. Again, like, there's so much... I'm so tired of people not understanding, like, there's so much knowledge going into this pose, like the rib cage. And look at, there's even a hint of the rib cage going away right here into the torso, into the hips. There's a lot of, like, bone information going on here and muscle information. That is a muscle under your arm. And she doesn't seem to have done any muscle studies, but yet knows how to place all of the muscles perfectly. This too, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's corny. It's so fucking corny. Like, people need some shame again. And, like, if that's what you're doing, just say that's what you're doing. Like, I don't know. The dishonesty, the people's ability to lie is, like, honestly disgusting to me. Lying is one of the grossest things you can do to someone. Like, everyone lies at some point in their life. When I was a kid, I probably told lies, of course. Most kids do. But at some point, I grew up. And I was like, you know what? Lies don't serve anyone but myself, and they don't really get me ahead. You know what? And some people might get ahead on lies, but I don't know. If you believe in God, like, I really don't care. Like, you'll get your judgment. Like, you can sit in purgatory for a few extra years. Like, see if I give a fuck. Like, I don't know. Weirdos. What's the point in lying? I just, like, it just to trick people. I raised my concerns about how her anatomy knowledge and coloring skills didn't match. Yeah. Some parts, like feet and hands, are drawing messily, despite the rest having pretty good anatomy. This is common with AI tracers and users. Her art skills are also suddenly spiked after some point. This led me to believe these art pieces weren't only referenced, but one-to-one traced. Yes. Yeah. Artists will probably understand that drawing above, now deleted, has a pretty good anatomy overall, yet the same level of skill doesn't apply to the hand. This issue is common in her other drawings. I won't lie, like, I mean, I think my hands are the weakest, too, out of my anatomy. Like, I can do legs better than hands and stuff, but if you're this good at rendering, you could draw a hand. But yet she can't find the bones in the hand. You can find the bones and all the muscle groups around the body, but you can't do the same in the hand. Like, that's suspicious. This is like the artist's equivalent of detecting hackers, aimbot, and accusations. Yes, it is. This is the same as, like, cheating in a video game. She also came to my server a couple of times to share her screen while drawing to prove herself, but she never sketched something from scratch. It was always something that was already drawn and halfway colored. Then she sent me a speed paint as proof, but the speed paint didn't have the sketch. She drew things mostly without guidelines. For example, drawing the lines for the legs without a guide or similar things. It was not very convincing, as you can hide the reference. I mean, I can draw legs. I love drawing legs. I love drawing legs. They're my favorite thing to draw. But it's true. But, like, for legs, I could see, like, not really needing, like, reference for legs, because they like, once you know how to draw them, they do become quite simple. I wonder if I can, I mean, I have a mouse with me, so, like, I don't even know how good my mouse drawing will be. But let me see. Let me see if I can do legs. Let me see if I can do legs with a mouse. Where's my snipping tool? Like, I guess it's difficult. It is very difficult with a mouse. This muscle was not supposed to be like this. But I like to draw legs, though. And I like, I don't know. And that's still pretty shitty. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there is a world in which you can draw legs without reference, or, like, without having an underdrawing. But it's because you draw them a lot. And also, too, like, it would be stylized. Everyone has the same style. No one ever does, like, any, like, I don't know, like, unique line art. I think that's what's also really indicative of AI. Like, everyone's drawing in the same, like, anime style. No one ever has, like, some sort of, like, you know what I mean? Like, a harsh curve with, like, just heavier inking. I don't see a lot of heavy inking. Everyone's cleaning up and using the exact same fucking style. Like, be for fucking real. It's so corny. Like, I can switch my style around, and, like, sometimes I feel like I don't have, like, a per se, like, a style, but that comes with the territory of having worked on multiple different shows with different styles, and, like, that kind of went hand in hand with my industry. Like, there was no style. I thought you said you could draw legs. I mean, it's with a mouse, but I'm just saying you can draw legs without, you can draw legs without an underdrawing, is what I'm saying. Because that's what they were saying, that there was no underdrawing. But I would say that legs are one of the parts. Legs and arms, if you draw them without an underdrawing, it kind of makes sense. Because, like, if you know where you want the hand or the foot to end, it's just a matter of drawing not quite straight lines, but lines towards that object. Like, I don't know how to say. 2 hours after laparoscopic surgery, needing a toilet is pain. Ow. Remember, chat, don't be an Andrew Dobson. What's an Andrew Dobson? Best part about legs is where they connect to the rest of the body. Anyways. Yeah, this is just corny. I don't really need to read more. I know she's tracing. I think we all know she's tracing. And it's just funny to be anti-AI. I want to see the comments where she was like ripping it on AI more. Why I think Gomi isn't only referencing, but referencing one by one or tracing. Her art skills without using AI are vastly different. She doesn't have any proper art videos showing her sketch phase, and her streams usually start from an already half-done art. She doesn't show any of the images she said she's referencing from, so it's traced or 101 referenced. Yeah, and look at now, suddenly she can hardly draw the leg. She can hardly draw the leg. She can't really draw proper arm anatomy. The boobs are floppy. Oh my god. And again, there's nothing wrong with being a junior artist. There's nothing wrong with like not drawing perfectly, but like, yeah, these are not the same person. This is her drawing from her own hand, and this is her tracing. This is her drawing from her own hand, and this is her tracing. Like, it's just, look at the hand, the arm is so short here and so busted. And then perfect anatomy. Perfect anatomy. Yeah. This one I would say is traced too. It's pretty. And then this one's not. It's like, it's so crazy. I don't know. Well, conclusion, people on the internet lie. That's the conclusion. Especially this one. This one's a big fat liar. Like, this is also advanced. Like, look at that. Look at, like, the lighting, the pose, the anatomy. Shut the fuck up, man. That's, like, this is somehow worse than AI. When you say that you're drawing, but all you're doing is tracing AI, and then you're calling AI slop and making fun of it, you're corny. You're corny as fuck. I can't believe people like this can still show up on the internet. Like, after being outed like that.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Cringe. Cringy. That is my take, size 0. That this person is a cringe. It looks like they have kind of stopped. The last thing was from March 5th. But yikes. Yikes. People lie on the internet? My word. Why is it all just big-titted anime women too? Why does no one do anything else? Because it's fun to draw. It's fun to draw women. I like to draw men too, but there's something about drawing women. They're flowing. They flow from one shape to the next really nicely. I like to draw women too. Not because I'm like horny or like, I'm not thinking sexually when I draw too. Like sometimes it's just the interest of shapes, the interest of form, exploring angles.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I can believe it. Proof? Reddit. I believe anything I see on the internet. Logic Unfolded with the 10. You'll feel the pain you made others feel from their perspective according to many near-death experiences. A life review, interesting subject. Treat others how you'd like to be treated yourself. I agree. I always agree with that saying. That's like something I learned early on from my grandmother in like church kind of says that too. It's like treat others the way you want to be treated. And that's such a fucking easy to remember rule to life that can really uplift people around you. Massive Doge with the 199. The flakiness of artists help AI. Yes. Yes, it's true. This is only like this person thinks that they're helping out artists, but they're only giving like props to AI. It's kind of weird. Cy Lithen, member for 7 months. The cat is fine too, Hyanus. Awawa. Thank you. Shunkatu with the Fitty Peas. I take offense in being a cat with only 2 ears. It's true. It's off model. Where's my ears? Look it. I'm going to one day have a model with 2 ears only, and then you can suck it. Size 0 with the 499. Thank you. You're welcome. I kind of blew through it, but like once I realized what was going on, I'm like, yeah, this person's corny. Like, I don't know. This kind of falls outside the realm of both art and AI. And like someone said in chat, it's very similar to cheating in video games and like hackers that say like, I'm legit. It's like gaslighting, corny, just like it's just a suicide to do that. Fuck, not me saying that, but like it's like social suicide, as they say. Is that even allowed to be said? Am I saying it too much? I'm sorry, YouTube. I can't speak. Like, I think you would be better off, like, you should have just been honest and, like, sometimes it's okay to trace over things. Like, in the past, something that I've done to help with anatomy or even just placing art is, like, you know, you take a picture of your pets or a picture of yourself and just kind of draw through. You trace on top and you draw through where you think the bones are, you know? So like you can break down something into smaller shapes or simpler shapes to understand the pose. And so it's tracing, yes, but it also teaches you, you know? Like there's a lesson that you're learning. Like just tracing verbatim without activating your neurons is kind of weird. Like what's the point? It's like cheating in a video game. It's a waste of time. You're just wasting your time. It's weird. Men are painted and sculpted. It's true. Do unto others as they do unto you. Yep. Sam Keith is dead. So many people are dropping dead. Who's Sam Keith? I saw this one. The guy who invented OnlyFans passed away from cancer. And I don't usually, I'm like not mocking him for dying, but I do find it intriguing that the guy who passed cancer on to society passed away from cancer at a fucking young age. Like, that's tragically young. I won't lie. But I also hate OnlyFans. I'm not cheering on his death. I'm just acknowledging that karma might have had a role to play here.
Money! Yeah, baby, yeah!
Sam Keith is dead. Why don't I know who Sam Keith is? Oh, I know who this guy is. He must be like 60 or something. But he did Zero Girl. I've always liked his gritty art style. Damn, man. That's crazy. What the hell did he die from? Due to complications from Lewy body dementia. Fuck that. Keith was best known for his work on The Max, a cult favorite comic he created, wrote, and illustrated for Image Comics in the 1990s. I see. Yeah, he did work on an Arkham. Yeah, I thought he worked on Batman too. I recognize his art style. Arkham Asylum Madness, which has spent 2 weeks in the New York Times bestseller list and climbed to number 5 in the hardcover graphic books category. Keith also worked on a genre of titles including Werewolf Comics, Scratch from DC Comics, Oja, 30 Days of Night, Death Rattle, Blood of Dracula, Mars Attacks, and Hellraiser. Damn. I couldn't imagine, man. That's like dementia is such a bitch. I thought he worked on something called Zero Girl too. I'm so confused. Yeah. Maybe he died of Ligma. The guy that created OnlyFans? I could see the guy from OnlyFans dying of Ligma. Almost poetic. It's gonna be weird when the older and those our age start dying. I mean, I've already had some people that I went to school with pass away because of like drug overdose. Like it's pretty nuts. Like it's scary out there. I used to love watching the animated show of Max on MTV. I never watched that. I don't think I had MTV in my house for the longest time because we only had basic cable. Assuming we lived that long. I think it's already like, dude, it's the amount of people that like were just household names that like you just never thought of passing away, and they do. Like I remember Leonard Nimoy passing away was big. And it was like, holy crap. Like it just never really felt like he would go. Same with I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. I can see their face. I'm not good with names. It's pretty freaky, not gonna lie. You don't have to be older to see people out age dying, sadly. Yeah. Our age dying. Yeah. Yeah, the guy who played Xander in Buffy also passed away. It's true. It's true. Chuck Norris passed away, obviously. That one was a crazy one. David Bowie was a big one for you. I could see that. I've had my best friend die of drug overdose at 27. Most your age are dying from self-bubbling, but there are a rise in cancer, colon, prostate, liver. Yeah, there is a rise in cancer, and like it's obnoxious. Like I feel like people should get checked out for that more often. The guy who played Xander on Buffy died the other day. Yep. Speaking of that, Shatner just turned 95. I know, I saw that, and he's looking so young, so fresh. He's really aged gracefully. I think he might have had the odd facial surgery, but he doesn't seem to be like full of filler. What the heck? Shut up. This is a movie. This is Homeward Bound. Hello? 7 dogs stolen from their owners have gone viral after escaping their captors and making their way home. The group is believed to have traveled around 17 kilometers together, led by the corgi, across highways and fields. That's so funny. Local rescuers confirmed all 7 dogs came from the same village where they were known to roam together. That's funny. 7 pet dogs stolen from a village in northeastern China have gone viral after pulling off a dramatic escape and making their way back home on their own. The group is believed to have traveled around 17 kilometers together, navigating busy roads and open fields before reuniting with their owners just days later. That's so funny. Clips of the dogs went viral on March 16th when a passerby spotted the canines moving in formation along a highway and filmed the moment. The clip quickly spread online, with viewers noting how the group appeared to be extremely coordinated. According to the South China Morning Post, a corgi led the group and repeatedly turned to check on the others while the group surrounded an injured German Shepherd in the middle. Other breeds, including Golden Retrievers, Labradors, and a Pekingese, followed closely behind. More footage later shows the dogs crossing nearby fields, still sticking together and ignoring attempts from people to guide them to safety. They were on a mission.
In Changchun, China, 7 dogs were stolen
Yes.
and left on the highway. They escaped and walked over 17 kilometers
The fucking AI voiceovers, man.
to successfully return home. When a German Shepherd injured its leg from the escape, the others immediately surrounded it for protection. During
Cute.
rest stops, the group formed a circle to shield one another. This is a deeply heartwarming story.
Look at them! What the heck? Local rescuers later confirmed all 7 dogs came from the same village where they were known to roam together and had formed strong bonds. Volunteers tracked their movements as the group continued heading the same direction, and by March 19th, all 7 dogs had finally reunited with their owners. That's wholesome as fuck. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding, dog? Are you kidding me? Snoopy Diz with the 5. Sorry to get off topic. I saw that. I went to Twitter for something else, saw this, completely sidetracked. Hello? Homeward Bound? I've left that movie on for my dogs, and they do watch it. They knew what they were doing. Dude, Homeward Bound sequel is looking great. I'm liking the looks of it. Those dogs saw the movie Homeward Bound and got inspired. This is literally Homeward Bound. It literally is. It literally is. I fucking love this. Shocked they weren't the guest of honor at dinner. Oh my god, not everyone in China eats dogs. It's actually like, it's frowned upon by half the population. They're kind of like trying to do away with that, you know? It's more like the rural, random areas are still doing stuff like that, but for the most part, people believe dogs to be pets. They were pretty much a pack at that point. They were. That's so cool. Guys, I need to go to the washroom, which isn't cool. Like, that's lame. I don't want to go to the washroom, but I have to. I need to put something on for you lovely children. What never to do during a traffic stop. I do love these ones. I love the ones, I haven't seen this one yet, but the majority of cop videos kind of start over something that never had to be a problem to begin with, but they make it a problem, and it's impressive. But anyways, I'm going to play this for you, lovely, lovely individuals, and then I'm going to be right back. Nice stretch.
You doing okay? I'm Officer Yard with the Glendale Police. The reason I got you stopped was for your speed. Is everything okay? Yeah. Your top speed locked in on radar was 50. Speed limit through here is only 30.
Where about?
Huh?
Where about?
Like, where did I clock you?
Where about?
I don't know what you're asking.
Where about? I'm saying, you said, because I slowed down at the stop sign, you said it got to 50.
So when you were coming through that intersection with the green light, we crossed past, and that's where I locked you in on radar. Do you have your license with you today? Do you have a license at all? I can't hear you. Where is it? Why not? You know you're required to, right? Okay, what's your last name? Dylan? Okay, step out of the vehicle. What? Because you're being uncooperative.
I just gave you my name.
Okay, do you think I can run your name without a date of birth?
You asked me.
You said you weren't going to answer any more
I
questions.
asked the question you asked me. Leave the name, you can run the name right there.
I can't run that name without a date of birth. And if you're not going to ask any more questions, I'm going to take you back, arrest you, and bring you back to my police department and identify you that way. So do you want to answer some more questions?
Well, I got some at the counter.
Because I'm going to arrest you if you're not going to ask and answer any more
I'm
questions.
going to arrest you for not asking no more questions.
Because I can't identify you. If you're not going
Give you a
to...
name to identify me.
How do I identify that name? You don't think there's any other people with that name in the entire United States?
Not in Wisconsin, wouldn't be.
Okay, so I need your date of birth to be able to confirm your identity. So if you want to give me that, excellent. If you don't, I'm going to have you step out, I'm going to arrest you.
Right. I'm not asking no more questions.
Sounds good, dude. I don't care.
Hey, y'all funny. Can we just get along so we have a good night? We on the...
I don't know what this dude's problem is. I stopped you with speed and you're acting like it's the biggest crime of the century.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, I need to see your proof of insurance and registration for the vehicle as well.
How you doing today?
I was doing okay.
Already. Okay.
Go ahead and grab your registration and proof of insurance. That's not answering any questions. That's doing what you're lawfully required to do.
Yeah, I still ask the question. You asked me something.
That's not a question.
Ask me something. It's a question.
No, it's an order.
Bad to you.
Give me your proof of insurance and registration for the vehicle. It's not a question, it's an instruction. So you don't want to provide any of that information. You just want to be cited for it. How many citations are you trying to get today?
I'll answer no questions.
All right, sounds good. You'll get all the tickets then. We'll make sure you lose your license tonight.
No, hey, no, sir.
No, this dude wants to be hard for some reason. This could have been very simple, but you want to make it a big deal. All right, remain in the vehicle. Do you have it? Do you have it? All right, so what's your real name? No, you didn't. The name you gave me and date of birth does not come back on file. All right, so let's try it again. You said your last name is Kearney, correct?
You said name would come up.
Huh?
Yeah, his name.
I'm confirming what you told me. All right, go ahead and exit the vehicle.
No, okay, so
No, we're past this. Exit the vehicle. All right, step back here. Stop reaching in your pockets.
Where you driving, bro? I'm about to see your
Face towards your back of your vehicle.
Come on over there.
Face towards your vehicle. Place your hands behind your back.
We're gonna get arrested.
Stop resisting. Dude, I'm gonna tase the out of you if you keep doing that.
Why is I getting arrested?
You're being detained until I can identify who you are. Stop moving. Now, do you want to give me your correct name or no? or do you just want to be arrested?
You already got me arrested. I want to give you my...
You're being detained, I told you.
You finna bring another
What's your real name? Stop reaching in your pockets.
I'm not reaching. My pants.
What's your real name? All right, you're under arrest. No.
Okay,
Face towards the squad. Stop moving. Acting like a fucking moron. 42, go stop that car. Hey, go stop it.
Oh. For the passenger on my vehicle, just took off with the vehicle.
742 is in pursuit of that light transit. I think the highway should be shut down.
742 is in pursuit of that light transit. I think the
742 in pursuit of that white transit. That was on 794 stop. We are southbound on I-43. We are approaching the Green Bay exit. Can you notify Milwaukee that it's going to be getting off at Capitol in your bay?
What are you stopping the car for?
Because she's not free to leave. Now she's going to jail too.
How is she going to jail?
She just fled from a traffic stop.
Speeds are 97. Looks like it's getting off. The highway shutting down here.
please, Milwaukee, please don't knock off.
Moving to.
Why is it moving? You touching me, driving
Stay
me?
still. Keep walking away from me.
748, I'm secondary. We're still half a mile from Green Bay. There's no traffic. Speeds are 90. Roads are dry.
How'd you get arrested? You just...
At any point did I say she was free to leave?
You just arrested me.
So? That means she can go? No, it doesn't, does it?
What in the world?
She's going to jail for sure now, dude. You guys want to act stupid? You can act stupid in jail.
748, we're on about 75, about a quarter of a mile from the Green Bay exit.
748, we're on the off-ramp currently.
Sit down. And now she's fleeing too. Is that all cool? Is that what you wanted? For her to go to jail tonight on a felony?
748, we're on the off-ramp currently.
Hey.
And 748.
I'm sorry, my dentist sent me something that I have to fill out, and I have filled it out, and I was like, I can just come back and fill it out here. Otherwise, people are going to be like, she's dropping kids off at the pool. I'm not dropping kids off. I'm fucking filling out this thing, and they're asking so many questions. It's kind of like, I guess, once in a while, they want to make sure your address and everything's the same, and then your fucking insurance, and I had to go get my card, and then... You know me.
Cut over
I could
the,
tell you
median here.
all day, but I'm just going to do this.
What's great for me at Silver? 748, I
Don't have eyes at the moment. It either went east or west on 10th from Green Bay.
either went east or west on 10th from Green Bay. East on, I believe it's just 10th Green Bay.
South on 10th and stopping. Male black, white shirt, jeans, running. Big guy.
The pursuit here east on 10th, he's going towards Metro.
Hey, get down! Show me your hands! I got him. Show me out! Show me your hands! Get down!
He's out now!
All right, he went east through the yards. I mean, west through the yards. He's somewhere down here.
Hey, get on your stomach. On your stomach. On your stomach. On your stomach. Hands on your back. Hands on your back.
One in custody.
Oh, my bad, I'm on West. I didn't know if you knew.
Car has not been cleared.
I didn't see y'all behind me. I'm sorry.
I think that's the funniest thing I've heard in my life. It's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I promise you I didn't see y'all behind me.
I promise you that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Thank you for that.
I promise you I did not see y'all. I did not see
I
y'all.
promise you too. I really do. He's really gonna believe you.
What's your name, man? Are you okay?
Yeah, I
You're not-
did not see y'all behind me.
Roll the other side.
You don't need any medical attention?
No, sir.
Okay. You got an ID in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask y'all what's wrong?
What's wrong? You're under your arrest. That's what's
Why?
wrong. Why are you arrest? You're under arrest because you for fleeing and for resisting obstructing.
I'm not resisting. I'm sorry, how's no resisting?
Go ahead. Lean up.
How's no resisting?
Ready?
Can I
Lean
ask-
up. Oh, come on. Stand up, big man.
You can I ask you how's no resisting?
Yeah, running is resisting.
You said what?
Running is resisting.
I'm not okay. I'm not.
Hang tight. Stop talking. Stand
just
still.
see
Stop
y'all stop
talking.
and
Stop talking and stand
I'm
still.
just saying I fear
No
for
one
my
believes
life.
you. Stop talking. Stand still.
Okay, then. Let me say I fear for my life.
10-4. I just see a bunch of phones. Smell of marijuana and alcohol.
Bro, do you know how many reports I had to write already tonight? Now I got to write more.
Okay, sir, I'm telling you.
Anything else I need to know?
No, you can check me. What is?
Shred your feet.
What is it?
Shred your feet. Spread your
Man,
feet.
they want to know
Spread them.
everything. Do you have AIDS? Oh my god, Atlas. Oh my god, Atlas, you're on my cord. Oh my god. I started just like, had to keep lowering my head. He had my cord around his foot. They're asking me so many questions. Are you AIDS, HIV positive, Alzheimer's, anaphylaxis, anemia, angina, gout? Do I have gout? That's what DSP has. That's so funny. Anyways, me just filling out this form. Thank you. Oh my God. Benny B. Button with the raid. Thank you, Benny B. Button. Thank you. Benny Jorkin raid. Oh my God. Benny Jorkin raid. Let's fucking go. I just realized this. I'm watching a cop video as I fill out a dentist form information thing. I have a dentist appointment later. Hey, yo. Hello. An actual cat today. Fascinating. Yeah, we hit the goals. We hit the goals. How are you alive? I don't have all of these things. This is what it's asking me. Like, this is what I'm currently doing. There's so many pages. I was like, they're asking me everything. And then they literally were. The next page, they start asking me literally everything. There's like a list of like 50 different things here. Convulsions, cortisone medicine, diabetes, drug addiction, easily winded. Huh? What the easily winded? How is what? No. I'm answering no to most of these things. And the thing is, too, you can't really describe fainting spells and dizziness, like, under very specific circumstances. But, like, if I start feeling faint, I know how to get out of it. Like, when I have that thing I was telling you about earlier, like, the fact that I have that problem, I find it so disgusting. I've told you guys how I feel about shots under my skin. Same goes with things like that. So there's a part of my brain that gets super anxious and just like trembling because it's so gross. And so like when that starts to drain, I feel so sick that I start getting tunnel vision and I'll start feeling clammy, like I'm going to faint. So I stayed up till 5 cleaning my house to not think about that. Like, you know, coping mechanism. But I'm not going to fucking faint at the office. Like, I won't faint at the dentist. I already warned them too when I sit down. I'm like, when you put that needle in my mouth, just don't let me see how much liquid is in it and I'll be fine. It's the pain's not a problem. I don't give a fuck. And it's nice, at least when you get a shot at the dentist, it's easy to not see the needle. If you just tell them, hey, I just don't want to see the needle, go ahead. Like, I just don't want to see the liquid that's going to go under my skin and displace my skin, and I won't faint. But, like, I guess I have to put yes, because technically... Oh, I thought that said homophobia. It says hemophilia. No, I don't have that. They just want to make sure you're not going to pass out or anything while you're there. Yeah, there's just so many fun... There's so many questions here. Herpes? High blood pressure? Hypoglycemia? Irregular heartbeat? Kidney problems? Leukemia? Liver disease? Low blood pressure? Lung disease? Mitral valve prolapse? Are your valves prolapsing right now? Osteoporosis? Pain in jaw? I mean, that one makes sense. Psychiatric care, radiation treatments, recent weight loss, renal dialysis, rheumatic fever, rheumatism, scarlet fever, shingles, sickle cell disease, sinus trouble, spina bifida, stomach intestinal disease, stroke, swelling of the limbs, thyroid disease, tonsillitis, tuberculosis, tumors or growths, ulcers. I have an ulcer, but not where it matters. Venereal disease, yellow jaundice. Those were all of the... Oh, did I accidentally hit yes to something when I scrolled up? Have you ever had any serious illness not listed above? What did you miss? There's like 50, fucking 60 different things you just asked me. Do you have the diabetes? Homophobia? Is the dentist gay? Your name is Anus. Prolapse is a fair question. Fair. That's my future list. It's the list. I'm going to check yes. Imagine someone prints this out and they take it like goals. They get disappointed that they answer no to everything. They're like, I can do better. I'm going to catch them all. Gotta catch them all. AIDS, Alzheimer's, anaphylaxis, anemia, angina, arthritis, artificial heart valve, artificial joint, asthma, blood disease, blood transfusion, breathing problems, bruise easily, cancer, chemotherapy, chest pains, cold sores, congenital heart disease, convulsions, cortisone medicine, diabetes, drug addiction, easily winded. And it's, and then we're back to the list. You know what I mean? Can you tap dance? What the fuck is angina? I've got a mangina is all that comes to mind when I hear that word. Fucking, I'm old Greg. You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? Oh my God, they want me to sign in this little box. Do you not know how big my signature is? Previous dentist name, they're in Canada. It's fine. I don't even remember their name. I remember the name of the dentist himself, but I don't think that was the name of the practice. What? I'll give you the information anyways. Reason for leaving? I left the country. It's a bit of a far drive to continue to see my old dentist. What the fuck do you think?
Yeah, man, no one's gonna believe you. I would just stop.
I didn't feel like
talking
driving
loudly
20 hours for an appointment.
I did not see I did when I did. I stopped.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that scared me though. Where's my vehicle? Can I ask where's my vehicle?
No, it doesn't really matter. It's where you left it. That's all I know. Have a seat.
Alarm sounded.
I'm just gonna look in the backyards that he ran.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're gonna ask me the date of my last cleaning? I don't know. Look at your fucking records. I don't remember the last time I went in. I remember I went in I went in, I don't know, 4 months ago. I don't know. You tell me. How come? But they put a star beside it. Like, I need to figure this out. Are you absolutely kidding me? You're the dentist. Does your heart beat? Does your heart beat? That's so funny. You still alive? Are you kidding me? Now I have to go through my email. I don't know. When was the last time I saw you guys?
Damn, I should have went
Oh
off
my
the
God.
You were going
There's
slow,
a
so I'm
red
like,
star
oh, boy.
beside it, so they won't let me skip the question. Are you?
Because he was going slow.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, no, you didn't do it. You didn't do
You
it.
have to be
Well, I
kidding me.
went west thinking that you lost him because we slowly went over that median. So, that's why I went west. I thought. So, my bad.
You want to search?
Yeah. Or do you want me to? I'm gonna look in here and see if you can do anything really quick, or do this first.
Just do this first.
Okay.
What way did he run? He ran this way?
Yeah, I don't know if he went through here or here.
Your
Where'd
appointment.
you see him? Like, did you see him go?
Why is that
this
for
way?
my
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
husband?
Did you follow him?
No, I
You
had
drove
to run
around.
back.
Okay, gotcha.
I have the driver in custody at the stop.
Ah.
Think you made some good decisions tonight?
Is Yards guy? What did he like?
Oh my God, there it is.
Reeks like booze in there. So.
There it is. Make me go on a fucking side quest for this information. My email.
What do you think? Beer or?
The reason for your visit. Today, I am coming
everyone
in
that fled is in
to
custody.
have a
So.
cap glued back on.
I don't think it was actually stolen.
Are you experiencing any
might have just been
discomfort?
drunk, I'm not
Well, as a
sure.
matter of fact, I am. I am experiencing discomfort because my fucking cap fell off. How are they asking me this many questions? I feel like this whole survey like could have just literally been when I walked in the door, hey, has any of your information changed? No. Okay, why are you here today? To get a cap glued on. Yeah, it hurts. Are you kidding me? I've been doing this for like 10 fucking minutes now. This is crazy. Are you kidding me too? Please check any habits: nail biting, lip biting, mouth breathing, thumb sucking, night grinding, pencil biting, none of the above. I mean, I guess I sometimes I do some night grinding, but I don't think we are thinking about the same thing here. Hello? This is crazy. There's even more questions. Please check all that apply. Do you snore? Do you take fluoride supplements? Do you have bleeding gums? Do you use tobacco? Do you have bad breath? Do you drink coffee or tea? Do you grind your teeth? Interested in having whiter, brighter teeth? Do you play sports? Do you have difficulty brushing your teeth? Are you sensitive to hot, cold, and or sweets? Have you ever been in an accident or damaged your teeth? I have. Yeah, I have been in an accident that damaged my teeth, and it had a chip in it. And then I had a cap put on, and not a year later, that fucking thing fell out, and it cost me an arm and a goddamn leg. What is going on here? Why are you asking me so many questions? What are you going to do with all these questions?
Yup. Well, I don't think they planned on the freeway being closed down.
Exactly. Dumb dog. Dumb criminals.
Have a good night. Thank you.
As the initial driver got out, he threw some stuff back in the vehicle. I'm not sure what it was.
Smell marijuana and alcohol.
Nothing exciting?
No.
Nice.
The original driver's real name was identified as Dudley, not Devin Kearney. While he was charged with resisting, obstructing, and operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, his wife, Simone, was charged with felony fleeing, eluding, felony second-degree recklessly endangering safety, resisting, obstructing, and violation of
Part
probation.
of me, like, I hate the fucking inner troll that I just really, I didn't check off any of the habits. Wait a second, too. Oh, none of the above is a question. I was going to say, beside habits, there was a red asterisk. Like, I had to answer it, but there's actually none of the above as one of the options. But I really want to put thumb sucking, like, just to fuck with them. It's... How would you rate your smile on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest? I'm going to give myself a 10. That's so stupid. Like, I guess they're talking about your teeth. And yeah, I do have some crookedness to my teeth because my wisdom teeth came in and impacted the fuck out of my mouth. But I'm just going to put a 10 because, like, I'm going to go with just the outward smile. Like, you know, I would say my smile lights up a room. Yes. What do you mean my teeth are crooked? What are you trying to say? That's not a perfect 10? Trying to make me cry? Why the hell do they ask how you rate your smile? Like, right? Like, what are you trying to do to me here? Why does this keep going? I'm so glad I came back to stream for this. Otherwise, you guys would have been like, she's lost. Tell them you use the adult pacifier. I've graduated from thumb sucking. I suck on a pacifier instead. Oh my God. Do I wear a denture or a partial? No. What? Do I wear a denture or a partial? I write yes, and it's set to yes right now. So I hit no. When you hit no, it starts asking for primary care physician name, physician phone number, pharmacy name, pharmacy phone number, pharmacy location. When I say no to having a denture or a partial, you suddenly need my doctor's information? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Guys, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like... So you're gonna see the man hands. Because I need to talk about this. Look at this. When you hit no... When you say yes, I have dentures, nothing's there. When I say no, I don't, they're like, you want to give us some more information? Are you fucking kidding me? I feel like I'm being trolled. That doesn't even make sense. Why would you need my doctor's name because I don't have dentures? Please. 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 Who made this thing? I'm just gonna say yes, because I technically have a cap. I guess that's like a denture, but it's not really, because dentures would be like sewn into your mouth. Like they're different. Oh my God. If yes, does your denture cause irritation or soreness? I'm flesh jump scare. Hands. Free hands in this economy. Why? My goodness. I wasn't even paying attention to this cop cam. I'm offended by this. I am offended by how many things they're asking me. I can't believe this. More info to sell. I mean, lose somehow. Like, I just, what? Are my dentures loose? I don't have any dentures. I don't have any dentures. Oh my God, there's still so many things. Ba-da-da. Are you allergic or do you react adversely to any of the following? Please check all that apply. I'm allergic to your bullshit. Codeine? Give me that codeine syrup. Aspirin, tetracycline, latex, metal, sulfa drugs, milk, protein, penicillin, or other antibiotics. Barbiturates, sedatives or sleeping pills, local anesthetics, Novocaine, acrylic, codeine. Please check any medications and or supplements taken in the last 12 months. Tranquilizer, aspirin, insulin, herbal supplements. Is herbal supplements like marijuana? High blood pressure medicine, heart medications, nitroglycerin, anticoagulants, contraceptives, fen or Redux, bisphosphonates, antibiotics or sulfa drugs, fish oil. I take fish oil. That's interesting. What do you need to know about the fucking fish oil for? What? What's fish oil doing to my teeth? Allergic to bovine fecal matter. Oh my God, is that the end? Oh my God. Please. I agree. Please let this be the end of this. Confirm. Oh my God, it's over. Holy shit, I've sat through fucking tests that were shorter than that. I'm done. I'm done. I can come back, guys. I can come back and play. Mom says I can come back outside and play again. She says my homework's done. Holy fuck. I feel like they owe me money for that. Like, for the amount of money you're about to make selling my information, can I get like a cool 15 or something? I hate digital forms with a burning passion. I love how suddenly, just because it's digital, they think they can ask you so many extra questions. When that shit was on paper, it was on like one 8.5 by 11 sheet that you would flip, you know? And now they're like, paper's not an issue. Ask them everything. Paper's not an issue, and also they can make money selling your information. Interesting how much information you need from me. I do understand, like, at the dentist, some of that health information matters, but again, this could have been answered just as I walked in the door. Hello, is there any updates to your medical history? And I would have been like, no. And then that would have been it. It should have just been something on their end. Nothing's changed. Because I feel like I've answered some of these questions before, and it's like, yeah, it's not changed. Heck. Farming us for data. They want to sell it. They want to sell it all. They want to know, do the gays and the lesbians go to the dentist? Are you homosexual? If so, why? I hate Indians. Ayo? Dot on a head, Indians? The amount of stuff we agree to share should make it so we never have to re-enter shit. Nyanus after dentist. Will I be high? I mean, no, hopefully not. When they put the cap in, all they did was freeze the area. I don't want to pay for extra. I know some places will knock you out for stuff like that, but like, I'll just sit here with my mouth open. That's fine. She said that I was really good at holding my mouth open too at one point, and I was like, please. Like, I clearly carry this sense of humor with me, so like we were joking around and stuff like that. And then like halfway through, like when she's putting the caps on, she just kind of stops and said like, you're really good. Like, you're really good at just holding your mouth open. I'm like, I'm not shivering or like clamping down on her or anything like that too. But she was basically complimenting me on like how wide I could open my mouth and how I could hold it open. And I was like, and I couldn't say anything. I was like, about how fucking like hilarious a thing that is to say to someone. Like, you're saying that like I take dick well or something. Like, it's so funny. But I'm at the point in the procedure where like she had just drilled my teeth down. And like I couldn't close my mouth because like she's drying off the area before she glued the cap on. So I was just stuck there like, oh my fucking God. Like, I'm dying. I just want to make inappropriate jokes and I can't. My mouth had been stuck open. And because I was very good at doing it, you know, because like she said, I was very good at keeping my mouth open without shutting it. And I was just like, you can't say that to someone. Next time, say it's a talent. Like, by the time I was finally able to close my mouth, like we changed subject. She asked me something once, like she was asking basically how the cap felt and everything. And by the time we did all these weird biting tests and crap, we had like switched the topic. So I just never went back to it. But like, I should bring that up to her. I'll be like, I was thinking today, since this cap fell off and about the last procedure, and you, at one point you told me that I was really good at keeping my mouth open, and I wonder if you tell that to other patients, because I just want to let you know the connotations of that and what that might mean. But anyways, thank you for the compliment. I would love for my PCP to compliment me on my balls. I told Las Vegas yesterday, I'm like, what if the doctors just do that because they're gay? And he's like, well, like how would you know? And I was like, you know, they tell you to like, okay, cough, and they're holding your balls, and then they're like, anyways, the tests came in from your scans, or like the results from your scans came in, and yes, it's cancer. But they just like, they got a free fondling. That's how you would know. You got a gay doctor. I'm just saying. How much can they really test with holding your nuts that they can't with just a scan? She's really hot and she doesn't wear a ring. Ayo. We should grow more than one extra pair of teeth. I agree. I'd like a second chance, please. I wasn't raised correctly when I was like growing this second pair, and my parents couldn't afford braces, and it's caused like a litany of problems in my mouth that I'd like another chance at. Could I get a third pair of teeth that come in my 20s, please? The reason there's a rise in prostate cancer is because people are fucking less. It's a lot easier to know you got bumps in places you shouldn't when you eat ass every night. Yeah, men do need to jerk off. It's kind of tricky because it's like you shouldn't have an over-reliance on porn, but I feel like some men are stuck with that because they don't get into a relationship, and like, what are you supposed to do? Some men, they don't have a good imagination. Like, it is what it is. I guess there's always magazines and stuff, but again, like, I don't know. I think that's part of why the porn industry and the OnlyFans industry does so well, is because there is a huge subset of just lonely people looking for a connection. I mean, again, too, just because I say something doesn't mean I feel that way. But if you just disagree with people off rip, you're never going to understand why they do the things they do. Like, you have to put yourself in their situation. And if someone's raised not Catholic or not Christian, they're not going to consider it as a wrong or something that won't bring you into heaven. So you can't bring that mindset to it. I'm just trying to explore the reasons why some of these things still exist. And I think that's a big proponent. And the math and the stats say that that's true, because there's an over-reliance on it. It's easy to access, and people are lonelier than ever. It's like a perfect storm to have things go wrong. And if you do want to put a kibosh on the industry as a whole, you have to understand all of the reasons why people turn to it. If you don't work through a problem and understand why it's a problem, you can never fix it. So I don't agree with porn. I actually abhor it. I don't watch it, but I don't really think less of people who do, because they don't have my brain and they don't have my life experiences. Like, one of my exes, like, touched me inappropriately while I was knocked out. And to me, like, that's just put an ick on it. Like, being a victim of, but then the thing is too, people who are victims of sexual assault, they'll swing two ways. They'll either suddenly get overly zealous in their sex life because they're trying to gain control of their life, so they feel they can do that, you know, if that means watching pornographic content or it means going out and seeking sex, unsafe sex often. Like, people lash out in different spectrums. I went full in the, ew, no, I can't. Because there's so much SA that happens in the industry. I could never watch something and think, oh my God, what if she's a victim? I would just, I can't watch it because of that. I just think, oh my God, what if she's a victim? I just can't. I can't. I can't uphold an industry that, that victimizes women like that, even though there are some that do it out of free will. Like, clearly that's not the case for everyone. But yeah. Step one is recognizing there's a problem. Yeah. And it, like any other addiction in life too, like some people, if you're not religious, I would just hope that you, everything in moderation, like you can't let it consume your life. Like, you know, like if you do use it, hopefully it's just for like a reasonable release, and then you're going about your day and you're not like, you know, pornography addled. I heard many times that people who are into BDSM have trauma. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, what are you going to do? I don't know. You love porn. There you go. Yeah, Gundo loves pornography. He's always talking about it. And like, I don't shame him for it. Like, he's got a different lifestyle. He's still a nice person. He's a great person. Like, I don't think that is indicative of being a bad person. I think it's indicative of other things. And I think it's different for everyone. A lot of porn stars were victims of SA, and that's sad. Yeah, it's always been an ick for me. But again, just because it's an ick for me, I understand it's not for everyone. And I'll never be someone who tries to shame people into thinking the way I think. I think you can entice people with reasons to why you think a certain way, but you can't ever force someone to think a certain way. And like, that's just the way I think. That's exactly why I think that way. And yeah, I don't know. It's not bigotry. It's just like, people need to stop with this fucking bigotry thing. People think and feel a certain way because of things in their life that made them think and feel a certain way. Like, and if you want to stop people, like for instance, from being racist, you have to target why do they feel and think that way. And then sometimes too, you might find it's not actually racism. They're actually just upset at an injustice in the world, and it just so happens the injustice was perpetrated by someone with a different skin color, but that's not actually the core of the problem. That's like secondary to the problem. If you were to build it out, like here, how I always think of things like visual. Like if you want to think about the problem like facing Canada, for instance. The problem facing Canada, oops, the dog cam is still on. Snipping tool. Look at this, because I just snipped the background. The problem facing Canada is that, like, you know, some people might say it's the Indians, and I guess that's true, you know. It's like they immigrated too many people, but the problem in the center is like the immigration itself. Immigration. I should have gone in Paint because then there's a typing tool. But then secondary, but I'll just say it here. But secondary to that problem is then it's the Indians are the ones that immigrated. But the core issue is the over-immigration, which fucked up the economy. And the subset of that is that it was Indians that the Canadian government brought in. It's not that I hate Indians, it's that I hate what the Canadian government did by injecting all of these Indians. Like, there were Indians that immigrated previously and still do that actually just want to, like, join the system and, like, become a Canadian citizen. But then all of the ones they just imported and, like, fucking copy-pasted into the country, they're all just going about the place like they're still in fucking India. And it's nutty. It's nutty. The amount of people that don't look both ways and just cross the street, I'm like, I've never what? It used to be such a polite society, and now it feels rude. Like, it's, and it's like people's manners have gone. Like, it's because they don't share the same culture and manners, you know? It's weird. I'm not a fucking bigot and I'm not racist. I hate what they've done. I just hate what the government's done. They like threw their own people under the bus. For what? I don't understand what the benefit was supposed to be. So you got more tax dollars or something? Like, but now no one can afford houses, and in the long run, you're hurting people's spending habits. Like, if you had lowered the price of houses, people would have gone out and started buying things and going out on like little trips and, you know, going to places and spending money, but they can't because there's no fucking money to spend because like the cost of living is goddamn atrocious. And you know, like there's more like strain on the system because you like brought a bunch of people in. Like they were trying to level out the healthcare because like every country got fucked up by COVID. Every country did, you know? And so they were trying to recover the healthcare system from like the shambles that COVID had created. And right as they do that, they inject a bunch of people to the population that now are a strain on the healthcare system. Like from so many economic perspectives, it was a terrible move to make, but they made the move. And then Justin Trudeau like stepped down and cried his way out of office. It was like fucking ridiculous. He made a mess and wept and like left. Like what? He literally cried. He cried on his way out. There's like a picture of like him holding some woman and crying. That's the time I don't want to see a man cry. I said that earlier that there's proper times to cry and that's not one of them. When you make a fucking mess of the place and then you step down and fucking cry, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Are you kidding me? I want to cry. What have you done to my goddamn country? Absolutely ruined it. I'm sorry. Canada used to just be like America 2.0, but instead of putting our money into military, we put it into healthcare. It was the same fucking like it felt no different living there than living here. It was the same. But now it's like fucking weird there. Like I hate it. It's like a bunch of people who don't want to act Canadian showed up. It's wild. It's never to help citizens who live in the country. Nope. Same here in America. People of every demographic you think of, it's getting ruder. It is. I hate it. I hate how rude people have become. There used to just be like a common decency to people. And I feel like it's been eroded. Like clearly there's still nice people. There's still amicable people. But there's been an erosion of something where like some people you can't even say hi to on the street. Like the one thing I liked about going back to my hometown, which still kind of happens, but not as much, is like people were just fucking friendly. They'd be like, hey, how's it going? They'd be in front of you in line, you know, at a Tim Hortons and be like, hey, and like talk about the weather, talk about the town. Like there was just like, it felt like being in like a friendly fucking movie or something. And now it's like kind of miserable. You can tell people are on drugs, like they're quiet, they're shifty. They kind of feel dangerous even to be around at times. Like, and like just little things too, like the bathroom doors are locked and you have to ask the employees for a key. Like, man, what the fuck happened to this town? So sad. They don't even say a boot anymore. They say about. They're not even drinking maple syrup. They're drinking just table syrup. It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I've been called racist many times for my critique of Canada. I'm like, I'm not fucking racist. I'm just disappointed that someone messed up the place. And it's like, how are you going to undo this? It's going to be like near impossible to undo. Bro, please translate the stream. I speak Spanish. What if I do? I will translate this stream. I will. I'm going to use AI and I'll re-upload in fucking French and Spanish. How about that? How about that? And by that, I mean Husbanus is going to help me. Husbanus will have to set it up. I hate Marines and Navies and Army. Oh. The dentist needs your address, your social, your credit card, the expiration date, secret 3 numbers on the back. Damn it. Your mother's maiden name? No more a boot. Terrible. They go to get the milk. They don't even buy milk in the bag anymore. It's racist to notice how the culture has changed. Yeah. I just miss it when it was friendly. Getting an 18-year-old drunk is not a good look, LOL. Hello? What happened here? Please, not French, Naenis. But why? Bonjour. Would you like me to speak French to you? Would you like me to serenade you in French? I forgot Canada did the bagged milk thing. I like the bagged milk. I don't hate the bag milk. I don't hate it. They're putting vodka on the tampons and the toothpaste on the nipples. That's what happened in the small town I'm from. Are you kidding me? Is that real? Vodka on tampons, toothpaste on nipples? I could imagine toothpaste on your nipples would sting. Can someone test that out and get back to me? Oh, ho, ho. Mama Nainus, do you buy milk from the carton and put it in a bag? No. I have milk in a carton here. I have accepted my new American ways. You know? Teach us French, woman. I wouldn't be very good at it. Whoa, realism mode. Yeah, you like that? It's like real life, Camelot. Good morning. I hope you had a good sleep, and I now understand your sleep schedule. This is when Cody wakes up and says hello. The earth says hello. So it figures, that's why I liked bagged wine. You're fucking on to me. You're on to me. I actually had wine in a bottle this weekend, though. Husbanus treated me. Well, what's the alerts for? Dutch Matrix is making a lot of icons. I thought maybe there was something I needed to look at in the Kick Chat. I see Artie. Who is this Indian? He is trying to F that low-par bitch. Who is this Indian? Strange. Bro, you hot as fuck. Man, your schizo energy is something else. You bring something to the table that I don't think many have to this stream. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Artie. Take a compliment back. You're really shaking things up. Shaking it up. A little bit of Nietzsche in there. You know, whoop. Here, now I want to watch Nietzsche walk again. Because you're really shaking things up right there. You're really shaking it. Gotta get the gun. Pack the gun. Packing the heat. Packing the heat. My favorite thing to say when I packing the heat.
For me, nature is one of the neatest things on this planet. That's why Rodney and I started Nature Walk, because we want everyone to know how neat nature is, instead of just me and Rodney knowing it.
How good of him.
How neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. Without a doubt, coming out into nature is one of the neatest things there is to do. But you also have to be careful. That's why I always
like to
try to pack the heat. Try to pack a gun.
Pack a gun.
It's just a little bit. Pack some heat. This isn't much of a big boy. I don't want to kill the animal, but I do want to warn it and say, hey, I think you're pretty neat, but I respect your distance. There's bears out here. There's mountain cougars, and
I wish I used that on someone, like in real life, to be like, I respect your distance.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, wow, score. Look at this. This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is. Wow.
Wow. Neat.
Wow. What a beaut. You know, it'd be a great capper to a great day. It'd be seeing a wild animal.
Wild
I
animal.
get real excited at the opportunity.
Oh, here, this is the part. He's gonna have to shake it up. Shake up the earth. Shake it up.
Antelope or a fox.
What is this? You got back here? What is this? It's a skit. It is a skit. It's one of my favorite skits.
Or a mountain beast. So what I do sometimes is I'll try to, shake things up a little bit, get the earth moving.
Get the earth
and
moving.
Call out to them, you know. Here we go.
Here we go. Bop, bop, bop. That is a BB gun, yeah, obviously.
Come on. Come on, girl.
Amazing. Iconic.
Nothing. Gee, dang it. I don't see any coming out right now, but I'm not giving up yet.
Back when the internet was
Not
good
too
and
often
true.
You get all this neatness in one location. That's called nature.
Not very often you get this much neatness in one location. That's called nature. Anyways, I don't know. I actually love going for hikes. I'm just an old woman through and through. I like to go on hikes. I like to go look at nature. I like to go bird watching. I used to live in an area that had a bunch of waterfalls. I would go hike through those. Everyone is antisocial and there aren't many social media places anymore, around me anyways. I could see that. I didn't really live in an area with a lot of that, but when I worked from Toronto for a bit, I was able to see some of that life, but I was usually too cheap to partake too much. The odd weekend, I would maybe pick up a beer before going back home or something and go to a bar with friends or karaoke or something. But yeah, if you don't live in a city, there's nothing. We're going to Canyon Mountain. Yep. Jez Art. Bigfoot. You're our favorite, Mama Ninus. Well, that's very nice to say. What the hell? Logic Unfolded. Plug in the Camelot stream. It's true. I was on Camelot stream the other day. It was sick. I was tired. I feel bad when I guest stream late at night because I'm usually up early, and there was multiple times I was yawning that stream, and so it felt disrespectful. And just saying the word yawn makes me want to yawn. Oh, they took my kidney. Why the fuck did they take your kidney? What are they doing with it? The birds are robots. Nature's neat. That's pretty neat. How y'all been over here on the red site? Oh, look at, Dutch Matrix came over. Someone got drunk and drove into the only local bar we had. Fuck. That's crazy. I feel like that's been really happening a lot. People driving into buildings. I had that happen at a studio I worked at. Some friend of mine, the Starbucks he worked at, someone drove through the front. The pet store in my hometown had that happen. The liquor store near me recently had it happen. I feel like it's been happening it's weird to have known of one every year or even two in a year that happened either near you or near someone you know. I shouldn't know about this many times that a car went through a fucking wall. But they're all over the place. I'm pretty sure one also went through a local, was it a KFC? Too many people going through fucking buildings. Be better drivers. It's usually drunk drivers too. No one sober's fucking hitting a wall so hard they drive through it. Summer Whiskey, where have I seen you before, Key? Key Limps is always here. You're here too a lot. Someone really needs a coffee. I want a coffee. I always love coffee. So your garage is now a bar? It could be. Park the car before you go inside. That's a good idea. That's great advice. Oh my god, you know what I haven't even talked about today is fucking Hassan is in Cuba. Oh my god. And I just realized too when he did what the fuck? He made this post. Where he's like, they have to close the patient up mid-surgery. You know, the doctors told me this. They have to do this, and now I'm gonna go to a concert that's going to take the power. It breaks my brain. You think he would be going over to Cuba to spread the wealth or something? No, he's just there to take all the power, cause some rolling blackouts. He went to a fancy hotel with electricity and internet while the whole island is without. Yeah, it's so crazy. But then he also made this post where he's grandstanding on MAGA specifically. This is the post he made. Cuban doctors told me they have to sew up patients mid-surgery when the generators run out of gas, but MAGA on here are too busy lying about the people that went out to Cuba with aid to turn everything into a distractive spectacle. Pure MAGA propaganda. You're cattle if you fall for it. So am I cattle if I fall for the fact that you're having a fucking concert in a 5-star hotel as the country is plunged into a nationwide blackout? Why don't you, why would you not spend that energy and electricity towards helping the people that are getting closed up mid-surgery? What are you talking about? It's MAGA propaganda. Who's the cattle? Who's falling for what? I'm so tired of him calling people fucking cattle. It's like such a disrespectful thing because what do you do with cattle? You slaughter it. And he has such an obsession with bubbling people. Like, it's not cute. It's obnoxious Twitch upholds him at all. With his maracas, he goes chicky chicky boom. Oh my god, I love the mask. He said he had to stay in the 5-star hotel, like he wouldn't have done it anyways. No, and he's got like a security detail and everything. Apparently his glasses are worth like $1,300. Anyone self-defined as MAGA in the last 4 years, only the people who label other as MAGA are the left. Yeah, no one gets like, it's a movement. You're not a MAGA. Like, you can't be a Make America Great Again. Like, if you know what the acronym stands for, it's like, it's not a person. Anyone who refers to someone as a MAGA, it's like, you're weird. Like, you're fucking weird. Like, that's not even what it means. He's clearly a useful idiot at this point. He's so much taller than that woman, but his head is smaller. Small head, small thoughts. Projection is their go-to argument. Yeah. Like, ignore my hypocrisy. No, it's the MAGA that are evil. It's not me. I think it was interesting that in one, not to like plug the clip channel, to go back to this, it is interesting that someone, because the anxiety in chat has been like making clips of things, and there's the clip with Hassan Piker crashing out. Wow, that got 8.3K views. It really is evidence that I should have clipped this stuff myself. I don't know why I hate my own voice like this. I don't know why I'm like this. Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to find it. Thanks for clipping the segments. Loved her laugh. Wow, that's cute. Where was that person? I think it was just interesting that they called me selfish. They said that I was like someone that was trying to like I was materialistic, and I thought it was just interesting that his take on me was describing Hassan Piker, who he was clearly defending. I don't know where it went. I'm a grifter. I guess I don't know where it went. I could have sworn it was this video. I can't find it. Maybe it wasn't here. Maybe it was somewhere else. I just found it interesting that his orbiters use, like, he's so good at using this technique of making it, where is it? This is all that wholesome news. Like, he's so good at gaslighting exactly what he's doing, and he puts it on his enemy, that his orbiters have that same mentality. And I wish I could find the comment. I kind of thought it was interesting because I'm like, you described Hassan Piker but said it was me. Like, it's like, how do you not see what's going on here? I wish I clipped it. I wish I just saved it. Do a search on a word if you remember the form in the comment. I'm trying to think. I mean, did they actually use the word materialistic, or did they use something else to describe having a lot of stuff? That's what I'm lost on. I just remember the broad strokes. They were basically calling me Hassan. Probably deleted after getting ratioed. Oh, that might have been it too. It was just interesting because I was like, that's literally Hassan Piker. And like they were like, they said I was doing it for engagement. I was lying. and that it was because like I was greedy and I was trying to like create like an army of simps kind of thing, and like it was because I have an end goal of like material possessions. Like I can't even really remember. That's not how the sentence went at all, but those were like the thoughts, the main points that they were making, and I was like, this is so strange. It was just weird. So strange. He writes so weird. Everything about him is so weird and performative. I just don't understand. But anyways, yeah, Champagne Socialist in Cuba stage concert. He stays in a 5-star hotel as country plunges into nationwide blackout. Amazing. Yeah, and where is that? There's that fucking... There was that one clip of him talking about why he had to stay in that hotel, and it just got, like, community noted to fuck. And I was like, I laughed really hard at that over the weekend. I was like, what a goddamn clown. Like, what a goofy guy. I would never take it too seriously. Like, don't get, like, mad to the point of, like, having it affect your blood pressure or anything. But, dude, you gotta laugh at these fucking idiots. Like, they are so... They huff their own farts for so fucking long. Did they take the community notes away from this? Oh, no. Wait, no. It's right here. This one. Oh, my God. Here it is. I was so sad for a moment. Dude. Let me just read the context first so that you guys could laugh the way I laugh. Because I read the context first because I usually have audio off. U.S. sanctions on Cuba restrict U.S. citizens from lodging in accommodation owned by the Cuban government or connected figures. There are no limits on the quality. The U.S. government lists prohibited lodgings. It's easier to find lower-rated lodgings not on the prohibited list.
Tourism is the lifeline for the Cuban economy as it stands currently. The government has very limited resources. And the American government...
Dude, this model doesn't really catch up on my frowning so much. The other one, like, dude, stinky. Stinky! You guys can't see my usual fucking Nyannis expression, but this is stinky! That's it. The Cuban government, their hands are tied. They've got no power. All they have is tourism. They could do nothing differently.
Makes it...
Don't get me wrong. America has played a part in the current state of Cuba, but Cuba has also played a part in it. Like, let's not be silly here. Let's not be...
illegal for Americans to stay wherever they want when they're in Cuba. They have to stay in what they've declared as 5-star hotels, right? I'm telling you...
As he drinks from a little fucking dinky espresso machine, what they say is 5-star hotels. The only thing that was missing was like having a fucking pinky up. Are you absolutely kidding me? As you drink espresso out of a tiny little cup, you're talking about supposed 5-star hotel. You have like working internet in Cuba right now. Look at where he's staying. It's gorgeous. Would drink Georgia breast. Hello, Georgia breast. Nyannis, do I no. I shower. I showered before this stream. I don't stink. I don't like to stink, no. If I go outside and get sweaty, I come inside and I hose off. And, you know, I don't, no. I'm a daily shower person. I can't. Even though I don't leave my house no. No. I'm clean. You can ask Husbanus about that. I'm not stinky.
I'm telling you all this because, like, even the 5-star hotels are not like, you know, it's not like...
What a fucking little bitch, too. What a weird thing to say. Their 5-star hotels aren't even like 5-star hotels. I know, I've stayed in some nice 5-star hotels. Like, this one's not as big and bougie as what I'm used to. This doesn't classify as 5 stars to me. Hello? Maybe 5-star does mean based on, like, the hotels in the area. Like, what a fucking little prince. He's so weird. What a weird, silly guy.
It's what the American government has declared 5-star hotels. But regardless, in comparison to the situation on the island, it's prosperity pretty much. And experiencing that dichotomy has like definitely fucked me up. Definitely.
That's what he's fucked up. He's so fucked up. He had to put on his like really expensive fucking clothing, his expensive glasses. He has to drink espresso from this tiny little cup.
Like if I were to ever,
Like, I just don't understand, too. Like, you have power to help people, Hassan Piker. You have a bunch of money. Why don't you just get to helping then? You know, why don't you start some sort of, I don't know, outreach program to Cuba where you're going to help people and pay for things and give them opportunities that they don't have so they could better themselves. Some sort of, like, halfway house that you could take people in, give them some life skills to maybe increase their income, you know? Or maybe you can bring in something that they can use, some maybe solar panels. Maybe if they're having an energy crisis, maybe you can start donating solar panels and start some sort of program that brings solar panels to Cuba. I don't know. Why don't you use your influence to actually do something then? I'm so tired of these people with an actual platform being like, oh, it's all MAGA's fault. You literally have the power to start doing things. You just don't want to. You just want to bitch, whine, and complain and call everyone else a grifter. Fuck off with that shit. If I ever get as big as you, if I see a problem, I'll just go out and try and fix it instead of being a whiny cry bitch. My fucking God. My fucking God, do you ever have the power to do something? Like, yeah, you can't fix all of Cuba, but you could start making, like, changes to people's lives. You really could. You have the power. Apparently, for his glasses, it's like you'd have to work, like, 9 years to afford his glasses in Cuba. I think you can help these people, Hassan. Instead of bitching, whining, complaining that this isn't 5-star enough for you while drinking your little dinky, like, sip my espresso. This isn't even 5 stars.
I mean, not ever.
Wait till my father hears about this one.
But like, I hope to come back, and when I do, I'll probably not abide by the American restrictions.
There's no restrictions. Next time, I won't follow the rules. I'm gonna be a bad boy next time. And like what? And you came here for he makes it seem like he's there to actually do some sort of social justice, and he's there to go to a fucking concert. Like, could you be any less performative? Like, it's so stupid. That would require him to have self-accountability, and he'd have to give up some of his money that he doesn't like to do. He hoards his wealth while claiming to be a socialist. No, you're not. You just like to say that you're a socialist because it feels like a cool thing for you to say. The same way that you say that you're the gateway drug to empathy. Fucking weirdo. A concert with some Irish fuckwit. Yeah, it's so weird. I remember someone saying the tiny cup makes his head look smaller than before. Brutal. That's because you were more manly than this little fanboy cult leader. I know. Most women are. Yeah, his estrogen levels are fucking peaked. The coffee is at least good. I bet it is. I bet the coffee's really good. I'm hungry. I am hungry. I might go sooner than I even expected because I want to eat. Because once they glue my tooth in, I probably am not able to eat. So I want to bitch on Hassan a little more, but I don't really have the time. I just wanted to go over the price of his glasses and everything. But anyways, since I don't have time and I'd rather end on something cute, I'd rather just go over this, even though we talked about it a bit. Happy belated 95th to William Shatner. My mom loved William Shatner. And at 95, I'm still smoking. I've learned 2 things. Never waste a good cigar and never trust anyone who says you should act your age. Dude, he looks good for 95. I'm sorry. Like, even if he's gotten some sort of, like, injections in his face, because I think he has before, he's kept it pretty subtle. You know, he doesn't look fucking creepy or anything. That's crazy. He looks great for his age. He looks amazing for his age. I pray that we all age just a fucking quarter as gracefully as William Shatner has aged. And you know what I think helped him age the most? Being a fucking happy person. It's okay to laugh at things. Don't let someone tell you you're wrong for having fun. That is honestly what the age of this SJW has done to people. Don't sink to their level. Don't let your blood pressure go through the roof. Even though we cover things like Hassan Piker, we don't actually let it get to us. We just laugh at fucking retards here, you know? And I think that's the important part. Sometimes when you write a tweet or you write it out too, you seem more upset than you are. And I think it's more apparent, especially when streaming, that things aren't actually upsetting. It's fun to just laugh at shit. And then we can just want better for people and try and fix problems as they exist. And to fix a problem, you actually have to face it head on and like start trying to solve it. You can't just push the blame, you know. The same way like he always blames it on MAGA. I don't want to just say, oh, it's the left. I mean, it is the left, but we can go deeper. Like we can start targeting like where did it happen? Why did it happen? I think there's lots of facets. And I think some streamers do a great job covering the different facets. Like Kersha generally goes over the DEI thing a lot. And I think that's like a big subset of the problem. But yeah, I think the trick to life is staying happy. And like he said, not acting your age. I don't act my age. Fuck that shit. I like being silly. I worked in cartoons for a goddamn reason. I like to have a good time. We're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. All right? It's the retards. There they are again. When did the spoken word version of the real Slim Shady on Futurama? It's your favorite Shatner moment. Fuck yeah. And remember to breathe. Shatner always looks happy. Yes, he does. And I think that's the secret. Have you seen the pictures of his face when he met Anna and Cecil? No. He's 95 and on this side of the dirt. Winning. Yes. Rounded off, his glasses are $1,400. Fuck, man. That's insane. To have glasses that look exactly like my dad's reading glasses. My dad has a pair of reading glasses he got for like $10 like 20 years ago. And it looks exactly the same. Like the metal frames. Yeah, here it is. Let me just one last, I guess we are going to end on something stinky. But like, what? Average annual salary in Cuba, 156 USD. That's the annual, yearly salary. Hassan Piker's Cartier glasses, $1,380 USD. I'm sorry, no socialist would spend that much money on glasses. Shut the fuck up with that. Shut the fuck up with that. You can get cheap frames off eBay for $50, and then you could have just had the frames put in by an optometrist near you. And that's how you get glasses. Fuck off, man. Stop saying you're a socialist. You're not. Fucking liar is what you are. The only thing you are, Hassan Piker, is a goddamn fucking liar. And a little girl. A little bit of both. Hey, Pink Buffy bitch. What's up, bitch? I'm gonna leave because I gotta go to the dentist. Big gay. I had a cap and it fell off. I had a cap and it fell off. Finally capped a tooth that was chipped for years. And this is the thanks I got. They said, thanks for spending all your money on that thing you put off. And it's going to be done in such a way it's just going to fall off. Hope you have cavities. What? I don't have cavities. They're going to cap your ass. When I was a kid, I had cavities because I didn't have like proper techniques. You really do need like to floss all the time. If floss isn't in the house, how are you going to floss your teeth? You know, my parents never had floss in the house. But I have floss now. I have a water pick. I have a tongue scraper. I have everything for a clean mouth, for a healthy smile. The glasses I have that you've used for 14 years, $47 from Walmart. Rich. I couldn't pay $1,400 for glasses when I could just get a cheap pair at Walmart, right? It's so true. Did you see his ring that bent a nail and it cost over $1K? Stop. He's so strange. I started flossing at some point in my 20s, just didn't get any cavities before then, so there wasn't an incentive to floss. I got cavities because I have crowding from when I had my impacted wisdom teeth. But now I know better. Now I know to like tackle those areas. But I also have an electric toothbrush. I never had one of those. Anus is going to ignore chat to go get designer teeth. Oh my lord, you know me. Let me just check my back ends. Let me check my back ends real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry it's another short one. But yes. Welder Zach Rolick, member for 3 months, said, I hate digital forms with a burning passion. I do too. Me too. Summer Whiskey celebrates their subscription for 2 months on the channel on Kick. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need you guys to sub to me on Kick. Like, not to be DSP, but I do need 25 to get to the next section of fucking Path Partner. I haven't been begging for it because I am not yet at having 250 unique chatters, so there's no point. I don't want people to waste their money, but once I am at 250 unique chatters, even if it's just for 1 month, I would appreciate it. Instead of like giving me a super chat, if you went to Kick and subscribe just for 1 month, you don't have to renew it, just so I can get into the partner program, that'd be dope. But I'm not there yet, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it right now. Because then I get penny dollars. I'm still not at the point where I can get penny dollars on Kick, but I'm close. But I'm close. Look at this. I can't believe how quickly I'm getting there. But this one is the biggest hurdle. Having 250 unique chatters in the last 30 days is tough. It's one tough cookie to break. And then you need to have a total of 25 subscribers with not gifted subs. Gifted subs don't count, which makes it a bitch. But anyways, gifted subs don't work. How many chatters we still need? I'm at 183 out of 250. I need another like 70 or 67, whatever you want to math it, or you want to do some 1, 2, 3 quick math. I'm at 183 out of 250. I stole all my subs. That's okay. I'm a broke boy. You don't have to. Again, you don't have to. There is like people who send me super chats on YouTube and stuff. So basically, instead of sending a $5 super chat, I would ask for a sub. I don't usually ask for much, but not even now. Don't even bother doing it now. Whenever we hit this goal, this is the more important one. And then I can make warm penny dollars. But people who don't have money, of course, never, never, never. I'm not asking people to go into their fucking credit card for this. My lord. My lord, never. How much is a sub on Kick? I think it's like $5, isn't it? I don't think I can set that. But don't do it now. There's no point in doing it now. Because, like, the chatters is the harder one to get, I would say. Just followed. Look at all the subs I stole last week. Holy shit. You'll naturally get there. You've already grown a bit since I got here in December. And that's another thing, too. I have noticed that it's been very 1-for-1. When I had 15 subs, I had 150 unique chatters. So there might not even be an opportunity where I need to ask. It might just naturally happen. You're right, Quasicodia. You're absolutely correct. Don't bot me. Don't bot me. I'm a natural. I'm all natty here. I'm happy with my numbers. Nice collection. Quite the collection you've got there. Got you on unique chatter. Boom. Thank you. I appreciate it. I see you followed me. Liam, use Kick. Liam, use YouTube. Oh my God, you're funny. I just realized your name style. Dollar Bill with the butt shake. Welcome in. Right as I'm like leaving too. I have to go. I need to eat some food before I leave to get my cap put back on where I won't be able to eat for a while. Because they're going to put stinky glue in my mouth. You've gotten like 4 or 5 gift subs on Kick as well. It's another benefit over Twitch. There's fewer people to fight over those gift subs. It's true. It's true. Chatters here are the most unique. Yes, they are. I love it. I love it. I take people as they are. If you want to bring your schizo energy to my chat, so be it. This is a great place to burn out that schizo energy. What are we doing here? I see people deleting messages in my Kick chat, but yeah, for the most part, we don't ban people. People just exist here. Liam uses Kick. Hi. Hi. Thanks for being a unique chatter. A unique individual in my very unique chat. He's migrated from the purple thing to the pink thing. Wait a second. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. I mean, I like to believe it was. I like to believe aliens came down and built it in one day. Why not? Chatting for the cat. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all the interactions. I like that you guys are interacting with my back end, making my numbers go up. Numbers. I are unique. Of course you are. Sonichu Medallion Curse, are you the reason why everything has been going wrong in my life lately? My fucking tub leaked. My cap fell off. How, I feel like I've seen you around in my chat the past couple of days. My fridge died. My fridge died. My tub leaked. My cap fell out. I thought Fritter was dying for a moment there. He's fine again. Was this you, Sonichu? Like, I appreciate you tickling my back end, but also, like, was this you? The Clanker gets messages every now and then. It can't be stopped. What counts as a unique chatter? Like, just a person. Someone comes in over the last 30 days who writes in my chat. That's a unique chatter. Miguel Flores, thank you for the follow. Get rid of the medallion. No, I'm keeping him. This one's gained sentience. I'm Logic Unfolded. I only bring luck. Oh, I see. You're... Okay. Okay, you're acceptable then. Good name choice on Kick. Great name choice on Kick, Logic Unfolded. Last time I saw him, he was around Rikita's Law's neck. Wow. I'm glad Fritter is okay. God be praised. My boy Fritter. Fritter just keeps on trucking. Little dog. Sometimes I call him my little cryptid because he's so, like, funky. His back end, like, has half the muscles and stuff, and but he's my little cryptid. My little baby cryptid. But anyways, I do have to go. It's 12:54. By the time I eat food and head out the door, I like to brush my teeth before I go to the dentist. Chair Sama, you guys have noticed Chair Sama's gone again. It's because I'm still technically on the other internet. Husbanus is like work internet. Because the internet that runs through the router that's in the garage is still out because the power's out. And she runs on IP addresses that are a lot of work to switch. I don't know how to describe it. Oh my god, Summer Whiskey was dropping fucking biddies on me and I didn't even notice 3 hours ago. Biddy, biddy, biddy. Biddy, biddy, biddy. Got me 350 in the biddy. I don't think it's 350s worth of biddy, but I just wanted to say that. Thank you for all the bits. I wanted to say thank you before I go. I look at my Rumble backend, who exists, and I feel so bad because I never talk to you guys. I just want to let you know I still love you all, even though I leave for cigarettes every stream. Unloved stepchild. Anyways, I should go, though. I should go. Bye. Don't brush your teeth in response to having to answer 5,000 questions. You guys wanted to know if my breath stank? I answered yes. Here you go. I made sure to eat as much garlic before I came here as possible. No, that'd be fucking diabolical. I'm not like that. Also, I just hate having people in my mouth. It's so weird. It's so weird to have to just, like, open your mouth and they're just, like, in there, you know? Let's go raid the Side Scroll of podcast and let's fucking skedaddle. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support. We fucking blew past that goal. Thank you so much. You guys are all a blessing in my life, and thank you for spending your time being here, yapping with me. And again, too, you can look, but you can't touch. If you somehow figure out how to get through the screen and touch me, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Don't do that. And don't even try. Mr. J came in here at the beginning being like, what the fuck does the title mean? I'm like, isn't that what you do with all videos? You look, but you don't touch. Unless you rub up against the screen, which I don't recommend. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Matt. Bye, Georgia. Bye, Tangerine Knight, Vagabond, DJ, Dutch Matrix, Tim Ree. The Sonichu Medallion Curse, which is actually just Logic Unfolded in disguise. Bye, Quasicodia. Thanks for the biddies. Later, Bigga. Later, Stewie, Lucian. Memories of Rem, Bansole, Logic Unfolded on the red side. J Hill, Libra Knight. Libra Wolf. Oh my god, I fucked it all up. I'm out.